Okay, we live? Oh, it looks like shit. Oh, there we go. Okay, just have to change it. Okay, we live? Oh, it looks like shit. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alrighty. Hello. We are here. Welcome to what is my first live stream, and also to what is going to be a fucking hell, because I'm going to attempt to endure Phil's closet clean out. But we are doing this at 1.5
a.m. And typically people start to show up during the course of my podcast, which usually runs from about now till like 1 p.m. So what we're going to do is a nice hangout session, a little bit of a build up, see what you guys are up to. We'll talk about the holiday, what everyone's doing. I'll explain the premise of everything we've got going on today, because we've got quite a lot. I'm surrounded by stuff right now that we'll be doing today. So that's cool.
Surrounded by stuff. Yeah, Phil.
And then we probably won't get started with anything like cleaning out this closet until after this whole big like intro session. So first of all,
yeah, until the
fireworks are going off, and I want to say Happy Independence Day to everyone who is in the United States of America today. It is our 4th of July celebration where we celebrate all of our freedoms, right? And that is awesome that we have so many freedoms.
Like, when is he gonna actually figure out that his fucking whole thing in the background looks like shit? Like, it really does. Like, that doesn't look like fireworks.
We enjoy that sadly a lot of people take for granted. You know, notably the people who sit around all day complaining about how bad their lives are on social media, when if they lived in another country, they probably wouldn't be able to even post openly on social media.
That's you.
So,
that's literally you.
I want to say, first of all,
grab some air
thank you to those who served in our armed forces for allowing us to have the freedoms that we have.
I will say this. Anybody who has served or is serving right now, you have the fucking gratitude of a lifetime for dealing with what you're being put through right now. And I salute you for every single second of it. I don't care what this dude says, I am saying this. I salute you, and I'm glad that you are protecting our country.
Say thank you to everyone out there who tries to defend the American way, because it is very different than how it is in a lot of other places in the world. You know, the fact that I can sit on this stream and just talk openly is something that is basically taken for granted by quite a lot of people, and a lot of people these days abuse it. I like to try to do things more responsibly. As you know, I try to stay out of the
more responsibly, except for spending fucking money.
The realm of drama these days, which is a great choice in my opinion. If you haven't noticed, in the last 3.5 months, things have changed dramatically for the better. No drama, instead focusing on games, focusing on great positive content. And I feel like that has changed things, and people are enjoying the content more, especially the core fan base, right? People who kind of shied away for that, 6+ month period. And then they came back when they said, oh, Phil is back. That's right. So I'm excited
Phil is back
for today to spend the day with all of you. I hope that you guys are excited as well. What is up today? First of all, hello, everyone. How is everyone? Hey, what's up, Chris? What's going on, Prophet Warner? Mozzie? Tobomaru, what's up? You're not funny. How you doing?
Hi, whales. Hi, my beautiful whales.
President Eisenhower says, are you aware of any active servicemen who watch my content to distract themselves? I have no idea. If they do, thank you for your service. Really appreciate it, and I hope that you enjoy the content. Thanks for everything that you've done. There you go. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay. That's correct. If you haven't noticed, everything I'm doing today is themed. I'm wearing red, white, and blue. Of course,
he's got that nice, he's got that nice copyright Philomania shirt on.
Some vests and hats and funny stuff going on today.
No, the fact that...
But yeah, I'm wearing red, white, and blue. We've got new...
The fact that he couldn't find any other red shirt besides the Philomania shirt is kind of sad. Like, it's kind of sad.
Patriotic animations here for the day, and we've got fireworks. But by the way, I also have another light show that actually looks like the American flag, and we're gonna use that once I start cleaning out the closet. That actually is a lot brighter than this, because actually with these fireworks, it's quite dark in here. It's just a fun, it's explosions around the walls and stuff. But when I turn on the other one, it'll be a nice bright backdrop. We'll be able to see what I'm doing when I'm actually doing the closet clean out today. So we will have some
Yeah,
changes
I'm
and things.
sure.
Like I said, later in the day, if we get through all the things that we're aiming to do today, and we get kind of bored with whatever, then we can change it up and do other things. We could maybe play some games or whatever. We'll see. I'm not even thinking about what to do in that case, because today is a nice laid back day. Just relaxing.
So I'm like trying to set Nightbot up too, and I really don't like
talking, hanging out, enjoying the atmosphere, celebrating our independence, right? And just having a good one and not worrying too much about anything. I'm not even I didn't even hit record yet. There you go. By the way, I just spilled water everywhere.
How you spill water again?
Now spilled everywhere. So hold on one second while I clean this up, and then I'll probably start recording, because I didn't start recording yet.
Like, how you spill water again?
Okay.
How? Okay, so it looks like Nightbot should be in here.
Ugh, water went everywhere.
Yay, nay, don't know.
Spilled all. At least thank goodness I just drink water. Because imagine if I drank like.
It might take 5 minutes. I'm not connected to stream.
Mess, it's just water,
private. Wait, my stream is like.
Okay, try this.
Okay, it is public.
Happy 4th of July to Clean Hearts. How's everyone doing today? So, let me ask you guys this: what are you guys up to today? Are you going to be
just do people and vlogs instead?
Or are you going to be going out and doing stuff later for the holiday? How many of you are actually in the United States? I know many of you are not. I know that many of you are actually all around the world. I know around 50% of my...
You know what I did on my 4th of July? I got up at 6 o'clock, went to work, got home at 3 o'clock after a slow-ass day, hopped on my PC, played a game or two, checked in on this twat, and saw him talking about a USB extension cord, and I was like, nope, I'm pushing this back at some point.
My viewer base is international, so many of you, it's just a normal Friday, right?
Yeah, a lot of your dents are fucking international people.
Just staying home. Okay, cleaned up the mess. You're in New York City. Oh, good luck. That's all I got to say about that. Good luck, man. I would not want to be there right now. Oh, there's going to be a parade.
Phil would want to be anywhere where there's a crowd of people.
I used to go to parades when I was younger, sometimes with my parents. Going to a family party, that's cool. You're going to go see the new Jurassic Park later. Oh, I can't imagine it. Well, I was going to say I can't...
No. Never thought about that. I wonder if I'm going to get paid OT on Friday. For Friday. Because, like, it wasn't a special day, but at the same time, like, it wasn't... It was kind of a normal day for us. So I wonder if that would be considered OT if we have to work a holiday.
I can't imagine it being any good only because
I
there's
never
too
thought
many
about
of them. What
that.
can I say? I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. I don't want to be a hater.
You are a hater. You're a hater of many things.
The last time I had Kool-Aid was probably when I was a child. I was a high C kid. I didn't particularly like Kool-Aid. I drank a lot of the high C drinks and stuff like that. And then later on, they had these bottles.
You fucking drink the Kool-Aid a lot nowadays.
Snap the top off and squeeze it. And I used to drink those, but it wasn't the Kool-Aid brand. It was a different brand that I used to have.
So it's a knockoff brand.
Copied them and started putting their Kool-Aid in those bottles. Kool-Aid actually didn't innovate that. Somebody else did. High C is better. I agree. I think High C was always better than Kool-Aid. Okay, so let me throw this out. I'll actually.
High C only had like 4 flavors though.
Here. I'll explain the premise of today and what we're doing.
Right?
All right, and we'll go from there.
Am I
tripping?
tripping?
You live in Canada and you had Canada Day on July 1st. Ah. Oh yeah, we had fireworks last night. We had fireworks at.
Okay, sorry if you hear the crackling, but like it's my earheads, and I need
these. You can hear
these.
one city at 11 and one city at midnight, and it was loud as hell. And then of course the morons who are like high and drunk start setting off their own fireworks, which are completely illegal. They're not allowed here. They're outlawed. But they started setting them off all night. So we heard fireworks basically all night long. There's nothing you can do about that. Okay, give me one sec.
Are we serious? Already?
Started. Let me do a formal intro.
Holy fuck.
Okay, let's get started. Let me do a formal intro. Let me record and everything. Okay, everybody?
A formal intro. What has this been? What have I just been watching?
Alrighty.
At times I hate this man.
Here we go. Hello, everyone. DSP here, and welcome to my Indentvestment Day Marathon for 2025. A brand new idea that we all kind of came up with over the last several months. A combination
Not you all, not we. This was your idea.
of many different things together, fused into one day-long marathon event here on DSP Gaming. As you can see, the festivities are in full swing. We've got a full fireworks show going on in my studio today. I've got colorful things all over my keyboards, my TV, and all of this. I'm wearing red, white, and blue to celebrate. We actually have patriotic animations that will be playing all day long here. And I'm excited to spend the day with all of you. Now, if you're not here live, you're still here in spirit if you're watching. Thanks for tuning in and enjoying this event. It's going to be a very interesting one. This first segment is just an intro and hangout session where we're just going to chat and talk. I'll do some shout outs, things like that for the beginning.
18 U.S. Army boys celebrating 1776 in black Ford Raptor trucks on their way to Ram Ranch under siege to defend the showers. What
Then,
what the
we're gonna
fuck
start
is
cleaning out
his
this
kick
closet,
chat
which
at
now
this
is
point?
cluttered. 3 years of clutter since the last time I did this, mostly because I upgraded my setup so much in the last year. A lot of the equipment and stuff that I used to use just got tossed in there. It is a mess. So we're going to be cleaning that out. And by the way, there's all kinds of cool stuff in there, including fan art from over the years, collectibles and things for the backgrounds, decorations. There's also my game collection, the classic games that I have from like 15 years ago that we showed off 3 years ago. But now I can actually show you all of them in full HD with these nice
I wonder
cameras
if
and
he
everything.
ever
I can show
said,
you what they look
like,
like and
he
everything.
wasn't streaming
So
today.
It's
I
gonna be a
wonder
nice
if he ever
chill
said
day of
why.
hanging out and enjoying each other's company while I do that. But it's not just that, because this isn't the Independence Day Marathon. This is the Indentvestment Day Marathon. And the reason we're calling it that is because we are bringing the vests and hats and silliness of the past out of retirement one day only here on the channel. So today, the way it's going to work is as follows. For every $50 of support that I raise on this marathon, we are going to do a milestone. And we'll start with a hat. You guys will vote. What kind of a silly hat from my collection do you want to see me wear? We'll have
put on a
holes,
fucking hat.
and then we'll put that on to have $100 raised.
Yeah.
You'll vote on one of my vests to wear. All right, my vest collection is like 8 or 9 vests. I have like over a dozen hats, so we've got a lot of stuff that we can go through, and you guys can see today over the course of the day.
No
so this shirt
watermelon in here.
probably
What
will not
the
be staying
hell?
on for long because obviously I'm not going to wear this shirt under a vest. So it's going to be fun. Now you might say, "What do you mean vest
So
and
there was
hats?
like 3
I've only been
packs
watching
of
it for, like, a
watermelon
year.
in here. It was
What is all
all
this about?"
grape and
Well, you
cherry.
may not be aware of this, but at one time,
And the grape like
there was
isn't
an
really that
epidemic
good
of
either.
online streamers. There were people who were on places, notably Twitch. All right, and they were
Yeah.
doing this thing where they would literally get on a stream.
I talked about
and they
this
would say,
already.
"If you contribute, I will take my clothes off. I'll start getting partially half naked, almost fully naked. I'll be in a swimsuit. I'll jump inside of a hot tub. I'll ride an inflatable pickle rick. I'll cover my body.
Yeah,
in
and they
oil, and I'll
already
wipe
they
your
made
over my
they
naked
are
body." It was
they already
absolutely
made more
positively
than you did
vile.
like this whole stream.
And I said, you know what? I'm gonna prove to the entire internet you don't have to sell yourself out and be the lowest common denominator of scumbag in order to make a living. Instead, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to put clothes on and make a
was
living.
almost a
So here's what
2-hour
really happened.
pre-stream. I thought he wasn't gonna do
What really
this
happened
today.
was, it was 2020, and I was doing a marathon similar to this one, but it was actually a retrospective event. I used to do these events where we would go back down memory lane and watch my old content from back in the day, and we were watching an old video from like 2010. Me, looking way different than I do today.
Speed
in this
it up
video,
a little bit,
I was
Phil.
wearing a beige vest, a puffer vest, the ones you wear outside as like a light jacket, and people were like, "What's that vest? We've like never seen you in that vest before." And I was like, "Oh, I remember that vest. That's what I used to wear basically off camera." What I think happened in this video is I had come back from like being out to dinner with my parents or something, and I just randomly jumped on to do a vlog, and I was wearing the vest. And people were like, "Do you still have that vest?" So I said, "I don't know, let me go check it out." So I went downstairs and I started going through my closet, and lo and behold, there was.
Lo and
I still
behold,
had
he
it.
found
So I
it.
put on the vest, right? So then people thought of some silly ideas. Like they were like, "Hey, if you hit a support goal on a stream, you should put on the vest." And I was like, "I think that's stupid, but if you guys really want it, who cares, right?" Little did I know that the vest would become one of the biggest memes, one of the biggest running things that I did. We hit support goals for hundreds of streams. It lasted from like early that year. I want to say it was like February or
Okay. But like at the same time though, this motherfucker had stents just like he does nowadays with his goals that kept it alive. There were times where it was gonna die and some person decided they were gonna come in and drop like a 50 or 100 bomb to keep it going. It wasn't like he was hitting goals left and right. At times he was struggling.
March of that year, and it lasted throughout almost the entirety of the summer, where every single stream people would come and support the stream, and I would put on the vest. It got so big that I bought multiple vests. I have different ones of different colors, different styles. Then people were like, well, can you have tiered rewards? Can you have a hat and a vest and some glasses? And then, sure, right? Who cares? And so that's what would happen is people would come contribute, and every day you'd see me putting on clothes, and that was the running gag. While all these other idiots on the internet were getting naked for money, basically whoring themselves out, I was actually dressing up and making bank doing it. Now, eventually the vest streak, as we called it, did come to a close. It was near the end of the summer, I want to say. I still remember I was playing some Paper Mario game, and finally we had a stream, we did hit the goal. And it was like legendary. Across the internet, there was reverberations. It was like a shockwave big bang went through, and it was like, the goal wasn't hit, the vest streak ended. In reality, it was just a silly thing for me, but for some people who hyperfixate on things, it actually was a big deal. And so, I continued with the hats and vests. Eventually, I actually added in gunner glasses, which are these gaming glasses that you put on to reduce blue light. So I added those into the mix as well over a while. And it was just a funny thing that we did for many years. Now, last year, a lot of things changed for me in a very positive manner. And to be honest with you guys, I was really tired of the whole hat and vest and glasses gimmick. It had gotten so played out. But you know, there's people who kind of get used to things and they see it as part of the normal rotation of stuff we do. And they were like, we want it, we want it, we want it. And I just kept doing it. But it really didn't matter to me anymore. Nor do I think it really mattered to most of my fans. It was more just a hyper-fixated group that really liked this. So finally last year, as things changed for the better, meaning my setup improved, my content improved, people started supporting more, I phased it out. And before you know it, I wasn't doing it anymore. And a lot of people just didn't care because no one really cared to begin with. It was supposed to just be a silly thing. Why it got taken so seriously for so long, I have absolutely no idea. And if anything, now, being more successful now than I previously was during all those vest streaks and everything, it just goes to show that people support me, not for a gimmick.
I was just letting him cook there for a little bit because, like, your viewers are dense. They love little shit like that. Like this fucking dent in your YouTube. I named my kid Vestany that year in honor. Now there's like 6 Vesthanies in their class. That's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. And then you have Innovator Phil. No, Phil isn't an
because they actually liked me and my content. It wasn't because they wanted to see a vest. It was because they actually liked the stuff I'm putting out and it entertains them. A lot of people don't like to believe that.
No. X2 fucking gout. It was because of the fucking vest and how regarded you looked.
Because they can't believe that I'm successful, you know, my existence as a creator who makes...
It was not because they liked your content. Otherwise, the vest streak wouldn't have ended with, you know...
have been retired for about a year now, and I haven't been using them. Now, every once in a while, someone will bring it up. Hey, Phil, whatever happened to the hats and the vests? Are you ever going to bring them back? And I say, no. Been there, done that. It was like a 4-year span. We had enough of that. I moved on. Things are much better now. Why on earth would we go back? But, you know, we started having these ideas, and someone had said at one point, why don't you do a last hurrah style event? An event where this would be the last chance to see the hats, the vests, and all this stuff on a silly stream. And I said, you know, that could make sense. And then we started talking about ideas for marathons and the like, and there's holidays coming up. And so we kind of compiled everything. We got Independence Day event, hat and vest retirement event, closet clean out event. Just put them all into one.
Yeah.
So that's what today is. It's literally a day where we're going to put them
all into one.
Things. The first thing we're going to do is clean out this closet, which is so cluttered. It's got hats and vests in it, taking up half the space that I don't wear, so we need to get those out of the way. So what we're going to do is for every $50 that I raise today, you guys are going to vote. Do you want to see a hat or vest? And you're going to vote on one, and whatever wins the poll, I'm going to wear. Then for the next $50 raised, we do it again, and again, and again. So over the course of today, we're going to see many hats and vests, okay? Now, once I wear one of them and we move on to another, it will be retired. So let's say I wear a hat, and then I put on a vest, and then we raise another 50. Well, this hat goes away. And I actually have a ginormous storage bin over here on the floor where I'm going to be putting away these hats and vests for storage for now. They will be retired, meaning I'm not going to be wearing these things at all. Maybe once in a blue moon for a special theme.
Oh,
event,
they're
right?
going
Like
to be
Sonic
retired, guys.
Sonic hat. But outside of that, you're not going to see me wearing this stuff. However, there may be future ideas, future things that happen. So, for example, if this is a hit, people like this event today, then maybe we'll turn it into an annual thing. Maybe Indentvestment Day will be an annual marathon. Now, this year, I'm going to be cleaning out the closet. Obviously, I won't be doing that every year. Maybe other years we'll do different things, different themed gaming events and things.
Oh, what else are you going to do, Phil? What else do you have planned for this?
Now, that's not all we're doing today. Because as you know, when I do marathons, I like to have some booze. So, today...
I feel like I need a drink while watching you right now.
To drink. Would you like to see some of it? Okay. I've got moonshine. I've got 3 kinds of moonshine. I've got apple pie. I've got mango habanero. And I have punch punch, which I think is like a fruit punch. So I have 3 different flavors of moonshine shots to drink today.
That one doesn't. Those two don't look like shots. They look like stuff you're supposed to like sip. That one's definitely a shot.
All right. I also have the return of a fan favorite.
Oh my god, is it the fucking
99 fruits pack, party pack. These are shots of the 99 brand liquor, and they're all flavored different fruits. I actually did this very early in the year on one of my first or second marathons of the year. I think I want to say it was like February.
He
or
hated
January.
half
and it
of
did really
them.
well. People liked it because they could pick the flavor and everything. They thought it was a cool gimmick. So we got those. I actually have 2 leftover lemonades as well. One's like strawberry and one's raspberry.
Hated
and
half of
so I have leftover
those,
shots
I
of
thought.
this. These are available as well. Okay. Also, and by the way, I'm not drinking all of this today. These are just the options. Okay. Also,
Why not? If you get that much money, you should drink them all
I've
day.
never tried before. It's called rum chata. So it's supposed to be shots of.
Okay, when he actually tried the rum, I saw when he tried the rum chata, and I'm sorry. As a 33-year-old to a 43-year-old man, this man is 10 years older than me. And this motherfucker has never had rum chata in his life. Fucking rum chata and Fireball is one of the greatest shot combos ever fucking made. And this motherfucker has never had that.
Horchata, which is, I guess, a Mexican drink. I think it's supposed to be like dairy mixed with rum. I don't know. I've never had it before. So I wanted to try that too. So that's in the mix. And then
I didn't know you could get little ones like that, though.
I got a bottle of whiskey that I've had for a few months that I every once in a while take a shot of. The Double Peat Malt Whiskey. It is a blended whiskey. And it is pretty strong. It's very smoky, but also very salty, like sea salt and smoke flavor. So
Hasn't he
I've got
had that for a
wide
fucking
variety
while now?
of
Or
liquor
is
to
that
drink
like the
today,
third or
which you
fourth
will also
bottle of
determine.
that?
So every $50, there's a milestone where I put on a hat or a vest. Every $100 raised, I take a shot. So we're gonna have stuff going on all day long, okay? Whenever these people contribute, you're gonna see me taking shots, putting on glows, polls going on. There's gonna be a lot of activity and a lot of interactivity during today's event. It's not just about me sitting here cleaning out my closet. There's gonna be a lot going on. Okay?
Oh, I'm
Now,
sure
in
there's
addition
gonna
to
be a
everything I just
lot of
showed
begging,
you,
too.
we got some food coming later today. My wife will be cooking a backyard barbecue style spread of food for a meal that we will.
Yeah, that plot twist, guys. Plot twist from the future. That apparently didn't happen. He ordered Sonic.
Share later today to celebrate. It's going to be slow cooker dark meat chicken.
I
made
wish
in
he
a
retired the
homemade
Amazon
barbecue
shirt.
sauce.
Same
She's gonna make it
here.
from scratch and slow cook it over the course of today. We're gonna eat that on like Hawaiian rolls, okay? Also, homemade mac and cheese, which is gonna have various different kinds of cheese, not just one, jalapeno peppers, bacon, and other seasonings and ingredients in it. Also, we got some watermelon, we got some wavy chips, we got some sides and things. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So it's gonna
pretty
be a good
sure.
American-style
The
meal
mac
here
and
on
cheese
stream
got
to celebrate
burnt
the
too.
4th of July. So, if you can stick around today and hang out, please do. We got many people who are joining now as I'm doing the intro, and thank you for coming by and hanging out with me here today on Independence Day. If you're not here live, again, you're here in spirit, and I appreciate you watching.
So we
thanks
have to
for,
raise
checking it out.
$50 per
You may or may not
shot,
be interested in the
$50
things
per
that I'm doing
hat,
today.
and
I'll try to split this
$50
up
per
into
vest.
segments and highlights.
Yes.
So, for example, this is the intro segment. Then we have a segment where something notable comes out of the closet. I'll try to title that part so you know what you're looking at when you're looking at the videos on demand and stuff like that. Okay?
Queen of
It should be a good
Denskos.
day
Be
overall.
careful with that rum chata if you're not used to creamy alcohol.
Now, once we start cleaning out the closet, I am going to change the
Phil
background.
is an
I like these
alcoholic.
fireworks,
He is
but
used
I have
to
one that looks like the
every
American
type
flag
of
waving. I think that's
alcohol.
going to be better. It's much brighter, so we'll be able to see better in here. Because to be honest, it's kind of dark. I want better lighting. So we're going to change that when I start cleaning out the closet. And later today, there's a possibility later on in this marathon that maybe we'll do some gameplay. What gameplay? I don't know. It's really up to you. Do you want to see me drive around in Truck Sim? Or do you want to see me beat up some scrubs in Capcom vs. SNK2? You know, we could talk about it. But we may just do some gameplay today as well, depending on how the day goes. Because here's the funny thing. When we did the closet cleanout event 3 years ago, all I did was the closet cleanout. There was no other stuff going on. And people said, this is the dumbest idea you've ever had. This is going to be incredibly boring. No one's going to like it. It ended up being the most attended, most supported, most raved about event that I had done in years. I'm not kidding you. Because there was shit in there that was entertaining and fun. Like, whoa, he found the hard drives. Whoa, there's stuff from fans from back in the day. Whoa, the classic games collection. So not only are we going to go through all of that today, but we're going to be going through hats and vests. We're going to be going through decorations. We're going to figure out pieces of my old equipment, if it's something that I even want to keep using or not. It's going to be a good time, all right? And for all the people in the Kick chat who are just sitting there spamming thumbs down, I have no idea why you're thumbing down, but just know that every one of you that are here, I'm making money on you being in my chat because I get paid for viewership on Kick. So thanks for being here and thumbing down. That's right. Your attendance fills my pockets. So thanks for the money, dummies. Anyway, all right. So let's get today started with some shout outs. We actually have some people who've shown up and already started contributing. Here we go. So some celebrations. We have Pausen, who is celebrating 41 months as a member. And says, evening, Phil, and happy 4th to you. Good afternoon to you, Pausen, and happy 4th to you as well. We've got Haseo, 49 months as a member, awesome Emerald Crown wearer. Happy 4th of July. Enjoy the drinking and fireworks, but be careful. Don't want to visit from the cops. Well, I try. I gotta keep it down. I can't get too rowdy in here today. If I get too rowdy, we'll get into trouble, and the police will show up and arrest me for drinking in my own home. That's correct. Thank you, Sale. We have Sir
I
Sylvia
highly doubt
with our
that
first
would
super chat
happen.
Today. $2 super chat says, happy 4th. Thank you to Sir Sylvia. Appreciate that. Let's get that on the leaderboard. There's one other thing I should point out as well, which I did not even mention. What we're doing also counts towards our normal rewards, our normal goals. Normally, for every 10 goals hit, and a goal is usually $150, we do a special episode of DSP Tries It, where I go get some food and we do a taste test kind of a video. Well, we have one on deck. It's Grillo's Pickles menu from the Sonic.
I go get some food. No, bitch. You go pick it up from your front porch after the fucking DoorDash that guy drops it off. You don't go get food, Phil. Stop with the lying.
Restaurant chain, and we're halfway there already. We're already at 45 out of 50 goals hit. So anything that we do today, any contributions, any support.
See, the food wasn't... The whole we're gonna make food wasn't even a thing today during this. He had all intention of ordering this food today. He knew he was gonna hit the $750 to order food.
Goes towards that. There's a very good chance that if we're well supported today, we'll qualify for that, and it means that we can do it as soon as we get back to normal, which, by the way, I'm not here Saturday or Sunday. I'll be back on Monday, so Monday we could be doing this DSP Tries It, okay? Okay, Mario Kart 64 did a $2 super chat and says, why does the 4th seem not much celebrated like it has been in the past? I don't know if I've necessarily experienced that. I mean, I still see 4th...
It is still as celebrated as it always has been. It's just... It depends... Like, everybody just celebrates it differently nowadays. Like, people are more inclined to celebrate it not on the actual holiday, but on, like, if it, like this year, it fell on Friday. So most people are probably wanting to celebrate it on either Saturday or Sunday.
4th of July decorations everywhere. I still see 4th of July parades.
No, you don't.
Fireworks.
No,
I was
you
just saying to
don't.
the audience before
No,
I
you
started.
don't.
Last night, there's 2 cities that celebrate 4th of July fireworks stuff. One of them last night, we're setting off fireworks at 11 p.m.
Somebody always
They finished
goes, this
around
marathon
11:30.
sucks
Then at
ass, and
12
I'm like
midnight,
falling asleep during it
another city started
already.
setting off fireworks, and those lasted like 40 minutes. So we had like multiple explosions for like 2 straight hours, and then the morons out here who get drunk and high started setting off their own illegal fireworks all night. So basically we had no rest, just explosions all over the place all night long. So people do celebrate. I don't know where you live, Mario Kart 64, but where I am, out here in Washington State, people are still very into, you know, the patriotic celebrations, and they do still celebrate the 4th of July. Okay? Okay, so, so shout-outs here, some tips over on PayPal. Let's take a look at these.
Some tips
Someone tipped
over
$2
on
and tried to shit talk the
PayPal.
USA, but I'm never going to acknowledge that, especially today. Absolutely unacceptable. You may not shit talk the USA today because today is our Independence Day, where we go like this. Boo! And you just got to take it. There's nothing you can do about it.
You...
Dan?
I'm just gonna
$2.
let it go. I'm just gonna let it go.
Alrighty, let's see here. Someone tipped $1.45 and said, Phil, if you continue to say no very close to your microphone, I will tip big. Now, wait, when you say tip big, do you mean that you're going to contribute to the stream or that? Ugh.
What?
Anyway, will I continue to say no close to the microphone all day long? No. Okay. Thanks for the tip. And then I got a $2
so
tip.
fucking, like... That's some Review Tech USA ASMR cringe.
Someone says, hopefully by the end of the stream, you'll be so drunk you'll be taking off your clothes. Well, taking them off, like I said, once we get to the first vest, this shirt is coming off, you know, for the rest of the day. I can't wear a shirt and a vest over the shirt.
And
That's
the
stupid. I'm just gonna
G-cup
keep my
moves
Philomania
are
t-shirt
coming
on. I haven't worn
out.
this in a zillion years. I figured, what a day, it's the right color and everything, so I'll wear it. But yeah, I don't think I'll be going crazy. Plus, sadly, my inflatable hot tub, it has a hole in it, so I can't blow it up for this event. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm also out of the body oils. So, all right. So that's the initial support. So how's it going to work? Every $50. So the moment that we hit $50, we get a poll.
The Nightbot
And we'll be
ever
voting.
come
Do
into
you
my
want to
chat
see
yet?
a hat or a vest? I'll pick a few. I'll pick like 2 hats and 2 vests. You guys will vote,
I
and you'll
don't
determine
see
what I put on
Nightbot
first.
in here.
And then the next $50, we'll do a second poll. But for that poll, not only will it be for hat or vest, but also at $100, I take a shot. So that's how it works. $50, first poll, first piece of clothing. $100, second piece of clothing, and a shot.
So I have
and then we
to
continue
go
like this all day
live
long,
again
over the
before
course of the day,
night. Okay.
seeing hats and vests. And then each time that one comes off, it's retired, I put it into the storage. Okay? Can I show the closet with my new cameras? Well, hold on a second here. Yes.
Isn't
You
that
can
the
see
whole
it. See that?
idea?
You can absolutely see it. This is the difference. From the last closet clean out, you can actually see me go into the closet today and pull stuff out. We have the dual views now. So yes, it is definitely going to be a dual setup here for the closet clean out. Okay. Now I have a light. I'll turn it on. You'll be able to see in there better.
This is so fucking dented.
Really
Holy
my
shit.
lighting now blocks it. So I gotta clean out the whole right-hand side of my closet first. Once that's done,
I should have brought like.
maybe I'll have to adjust things. We'll see.
I should have brought my Switch downstairs so I could have set my Switch up and played it while I was doing this.
Absolutely jam-packed with shit at this point. And the funny part was, this was clean 3 years ago, completely clean. And what ended up happening was, over the last 3 years, more and more keeps getting shoved in there. You know what I mean? So you'll see today as I go in there, all the crap, and we'll determine what's going to be kept and what's going to be taken out and stuff like that. But yes, this is going to be much better than last time. Last time, I didn't have a real closet cam. Now I have multiple cameras that can all be adjusted. This camera, I can move to the right, so you can even see better. I can actually, I can just do it, show you right now. Watch this. Ready? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know why I did that. See? There you go. So when I go in there, you can actually see me go in the closet and grab stuff out of it. There's the vests hanging. The hats are above. All kinds of shit and junk on the floor that we got to clean out. So I got a great setup for this today. I finally have the technology to do a good stream. It only took me 17 plus years, but I have the technology. It's about time. Good Lord. All right, cool. So there you have it. Got a little preview. And the lighting will be better. Like I said, it's not going to be this fireworks lighting. I have lighting that's going to look a lot better for that. So the question is, what are we waiting for? Let's get some support going. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some memberships. Let's get some subs over on Kick. Who's going to be the first sub on Kick today?
What are we waiting for?
We don't have a single sub. Who's going to be the first member on YouTube today? We don't have any members. Who's going to be a super chat bigger than like $2? Who's going to get us to our first milestone of $50 and we can get the hats and vests going? Let's do it. Let's get that momentum started, shall we? We should. Let's do it. I mean, I just got $10. $10 tip. If you're not funny, have the 4th of July. Nobody's badmouths America on the 4th. That's correct. Absolutely no one can badmouth the United States of America on the 4th of July in my content. That is not allowed. And if you try, I will wave my finger at you disapprovingly. Just like that.
I should have just did the actual events instead of the fucking pre-stream.
$19. Let's get that momentum going. Let's keep it rolling. Let's get to the first milestone. And then I'll pick some stuff for a poll, and you guys will vote on how to get this event started, shall we? All right. So, what are you guys going to be doing for your 4th of July today? Anyone going, like someone said they're going to a family gathering. What do you do at the family gathering? Like, when I was younger, I would go to my godparents' house for a lot of different events, and we'd have like summertime events in the backyard where we would play like wiffle ball, and they had a pool. Sometimes we would go in and stuff like that. We would cook out and have burger. I would have, one year we played very serious back injury. It was around 2006, 2007, because I remember I played football with them, and then after that I lowered back, and I was like, oh man, so sucks, but you know it's life, right? Have an agenda. We have to do this closet clean out, but absolutely later today. If we get to what we want to, we can make some gameplay. I don't know what we would do.
I'm literally about to think about it,
skip but I would be down for some chill gameplay later today if you guys wanted. We'll see what happens, okay? Well, let's see. Katie says, we go to the town park, we rent a site, we set up horseshoes and make lots of food. Oh, that's cool. So you go outdoor activities with the family and friends. That's all good. Everything as I do the closet clean out. I know it's very bright. If it bothers you guys, let me know. But it pretty much looks like a flowing American flag. Pretty dope, isn't it? Yeah, pretty cool. That's the power of RGB lights, my friend. That's right. Okay. Prophet Warner says, were there any tips? No, there was that $2 tip that was sitting there, but I don't see anything new. Nope, no new tips to shout out.
I just want to see him clean out the fucking closet.
Prophet Warner, I shouted out your $2 super chat. You said moonshine, right? I did shout that out, correct? From earlier, that was like 20 minutes ago before the break. Okay. All right, we're ready to begin with the closet clean out. Okay, let's do it. Let's get started. Here we go. Start recording. Okay, everyone. Well, welcome back to DSP's Indentvestment Day Marathon 2025. So far, we've had 2 vests, the Pokemon and now the Marty McFly, which looks crazy in HD, does it not? Like, it looks wildly different than it used to.
It looks like a fucking red vest. Red on red. Why wouldn't you wear, like, black or white or something to offset, like, some of the vest colors?
We got 2 hats, the Bender hat and the nice helmet, okay? We're close to hitting another milestone. When we hit $250 of support, we get another new hat, okay? We've got 2 shots, which was a Mango Habanero, moonshine, and then also I just tried rum chata, and this is really good. It's super sweet, but it tastes like cinnamon, so it kind of tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I really like it.
No, okay, hold on. We need to, sorry. We need to go back. We need to find that. Here. Is this it?
Picked the Knight's helmet wouldn't make sense. Air denim vest. All right, which is more than a shot. It's another shot. Should we try the horchata, the rum chata?
Okay.
Which is more than a shot. It's a big thing. We'll have to drink a few of these. Let's just take sips of it, I guess, right? Like slowly sip it.
Now.
Try that. Or we can do another shot.
I didn't realize this was during the pre-stream.
Or we do have all the flavors of the 99 fruit pack
So, like,
that we could do. What do you guys think?
rum chata by itself does
I will drink the whole
not
thing, but
taste
I'm gonna
like
chug it. I'm gonna drink it. You know,
does not taste like
reasonably.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, like, you
This is
know.
called 99 bananas, but it's 99
To me, it
bananas
doesn't.
in here, but there's more as well. What do you guys think? Rum
But
chata?
just wait.
Everyone's disagreeing on this one, man. We got moonshine, rum chata, 99 bananas. Everyone's saying different stuff. Nathan Smith has gifted another membership. Thank you, Nathan. That gets us up to 211 and climbing. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Sir Sylvia did a $2 super chat. Says whiskey next. And cheers. Jeez, everyone sees we have whiskey too. Everyone's disagreeing. All right, how about this? How about this? I have to take a break, all right, before we get to the closet clean out portion. You guys vote for the vest while I'm gone. When I come back, we'll do more shout outs, okay? And we'll get a vest, we'll get a shot, and then we'll start with the closet clean out.
He has
All
to
right,
go.
let me get the
He has to leave again
funny
for
moments up.
what?
I have to take a short break, so I do have to take this stuff off to go out to, you know. I'm not gonna wear this outside of the office, okay? What whiskey? It's a Scotch blend. It's one that I've had for
I'm
a while.
actually
I think,
convinced
you know,
that
over time.
throughout all
The
this
double
time
peat
he's
blended malt Scotch
leaving,
whiskey. I believe I first bought this
like,
back in, like,
he's leaving
October
because
for
Cat's
Halloween. I
gone,
think I had it on
and he
Halloween
has to
stream.
go
It's
try
really
to
good.
make
It's
all this
smoky,
stuff.
but it has a lot of sea salt flavor to it. So it's salty and smoky at the same time. It's very delicious. So that's a possibility as well. Prophet Warner did a $2 super chat and says the moonshine, the moonshine. So everyone's of a different opinion. All right. Let's go ahead and take a break, all right? And then when I come back, I'll do more shout-outs. We'll get the vest. We'll get an Indentvestment Day Marathon. I hope that you guys are enjoying the chill vibe. Is play you guys. Ah, there you go. Longer. I'll be back. I'm...
Raw Phil with the PlayStation noise. Okay, we're just. I'm just. Like, his shits aren't funny. They're just dumb. Jasper's like, I'm done with your shit. Dude, how long was he gone for? Like, how long was he gone for? My god, like...
Major break. There probably won't be any more major breaks for a while. Maybe the next major break will actually be when I have to get food for dinner, which is probably in like 2.5, 3 hours. We'll see. Okay? All
when
right,
I have to get food for
it is
dinner.
time to
when he
begin,
has to order
but we
it.
have a few things to take care of. It looks like the Marty McFly vest... excuse me. The Marty McFly vest has won the poll. So we're going to have the Marty McFly vest change out right now. Let's do that first. Okay? Here we go.
Just gotta change out the
So
vest.
everyone say goodbye to the Pokemon vest. Say goodbye to the Pokemon vest. Served us well. Actually, this is the most recent vest. It's the newest one. So you've seen this the least out of all the vests, and now it is officially retired. Goodbye to the Pokemon vest. Now it is time for the Marty McFly out of time vest. That's right. You guys have never even seen the back of this, have you? You never saw that before. That's what it says on the back. It's the officially branded one. Okay. McFly.
Oh shit, I had to sneeze.
Okay. So now our next milestone would be at 250. At 250 of support, we swap out the helmet for our next hat of many, many hats. Wow, this looks totally different in HD. This vest. Oh my god. Look how different this looks. It is so bright. You could never see this before. This used to look like blurry as shit. You could never see that. You could never actually see like the black. Yeah, this is crazy how different this vest looks with the HD camera. Holy crap. Dramatic difference. Wow. Okay, how about this? Let's try this. I wanted to try this rum chata. I've never had it before. I'm just going to try and see what it tastes like. See if it's any good. This will be our second drink. And then at $300 we get the next drink. Okay? We're currently at 215. So we're 35 away from the next hat. Okay? Cool. Let's see what this is like. Rum chata. It barely smells like anything. I smell cinnamon. That's what I smell, cinnamon. Okay, let's see what it's like. That's delicious. Wow. It's a mild cinnamon with a little bit of creamy flavor. Wow, that's really good. I really like rum chata. I would like this over ice, actually, but I'm just drinking it out of the bottle. That's really tasty.
Yeah, of course you would.
Yummy. Well, no complaints here. Rum chata. I might try to get a big bottle and make drinks out of it. It tastes like this would be something you would like over ice or maybe as an ingredient in another drink.
Yeah, of course
that
you are.
What is this,
especially because it's not like an expensive drink either. I mean, I think a bottle of rum chata is like, what, $20 here?
Here you go. Special Counsel Jack Smith, I don't know what that name means, says you need to mix half a shot of Fireball.
I think the biggest one is like $20, which actually isn't bad at all.
That is so good. Wow, that's a new one. I found something new that I really like. Cool. Of course, I'm sure this is incredibly high calorie because it's like all that cream in there, right? That's not something you want to drink all the time, but that is tasty stuff. Alrighty.
Phil,
so, 2 shots down.
Phil, shut up with the high calorie.
2 hats. Again, at 250 of support today, we will have the next hat, and at 300 we'll have a new.
So right here, one of his dents says you need to mix half shot of Fireball with rum chata. It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Now,
best and another shot. Okay.
He
looks
acknowledges
like a long
this.
Time here. Sorry about that. Let's shout this out. A $2 tip.
He does acknowledge this.
Ignore this idiot. Okay, it doesn't count because it's a troll who'll probably charge it back anyway. All right, so now, folks, the intro is done. We're now going to start with the official closet clean out. All right, so that means I'm going to change gears. Hold on a second here.
But, like, it's
time to get
takes
even
him
more
a while
patriotic.
to say that.
If you thought that we were patriotic before, you were mistaken.
Like, he definitely saw that. Because he watches for his green, green chatters, his membership chatters, and
we'll
that's
do it in the background. Ready?
What are you doing?
Here we go. The American flag background. It looks like an American flag. You've got the stars over here with the blue and white stars, and you've got the red and white stripes to my left.
It looks like fucking
American flag.
pink.
Looks pretty cool, huh? So in this case, we'll be able to see everything as I do the closet clean out. I know it's very bright. If it bothers you guys,
like, I'm sorry, but most people don't fucking care about your RGBs, Bill. Most people don't. Like, they just don't.
It pretty much looks like a flowing American flag. Pretty dope, isn't it? Yeah, pretty cool.
Never say dope. Never. Stop. You're 43 years old. Don't ever fucking say that again.
That's the power.
I cringe when I say it at times, but at times I just blur it out because I blur it out random bullshit.
No, there was that $2 tip that was sitting there, but I don't see anything new. Nope, no new tips to shout out. Okay. Prophet Warner, I shouted out your $2 super chat. You said moonshine, right? I did shout that out, correct? From earlier, that was like 20 minutes ago before the break. Okay. All right, we ready to begin with the closet clean out?
I've been ready for the last, like, hour.
Okay, everyone. Well, welcome back to DSP's Indentvestment Day Marathon 2025. So far, we've had 2 vests, the Pokemon and now the Marty McFly, which looks crazy in HD, does it not? Like, it looks wildly different than it used to look.
I love how it's like, welcome back when we haven't done shit yet.
Okay, we're close to hitting another milestone. When we hit $250 of support, we get another new hat. Okay, we've got 2 shots, which was a mango habanero moonshine, and then also I just tried rum chata, and this is really good. It's super sweet, but it tastes like cinnamon, so it kind of tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I really like it. So I recommend that if you're looking for like
he didn't say that to begin with, but after that chatter said that, he saw that and put 2 and 2 together and was like, oh, it tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But didn't say his chatter, didn't say like the person in YouTube chat was like, they said this.
A mild drink. It's very tasty. Okay? So, now we're going to begin with the closet clean out, which is me essentially going into this very heavily packed closet and cleaning it out because I need to have room to put all my stuff in there. That's one of the reasons why we're doing the vests and hats today, to retire them over the course of the day. Yeah. So, what is on my head? This is a Knight's Helmet knit hat. I bought this for my Elden Ring playthrough, which was, what, 2.5 years ago now? 3 years ago now? I don't remember exactly when Elden Ring came out. But whenever it came out, that's when I got this hat to wear during the playthrough. And I did. I actually wore this playing a lot of the playthrough. And man, it was challenging with this hat because this hat makes my head itch.
Maybe if you wash the fucking hat, it wouldn't make your head itch.
So to do this, we have a double camera shot. And we're actually going to move that camera further to the right. so you can actually see the closet clearly in the shot while I start to clean it out, okay? It is a mess. It is literally piles and bags of crap. And I have to figure
God,
out what
look
I'm
at
keeping,
all that
what I'm
garbage.
not,
I can
what's
see
junk,
he
what's stuff
just
that I can use moving forward. It's really messy. So
he just throws shit in there. Like, there's the microphone, there's Sonic, there's a Fall Out Boy. Like, he just throws everything in there.
I'll be able to fit more stuff in there.
I mean, mind you, my closet upstairs ain't that much more better, but like
every month, the problem is I'm having trouble even getting in the closet. There's too much stuff in there. I can't even dig in there to find where's my stuff. Like, I know for a fact that I have like Legos of Mega Man and Ryu, and I wanted to put them in the background, and I couldn't find them. I know I have them, so I got to get in there and we got to dig this sucker out, and we got to clean this sucker, up.
Crying troll because I had to make another account. $100 per shot is very reasonable. Okay? It really isn't.
Okay. Okay, are we ready? Oh, someone just says, what's your favorite hat and vest combo from over the years? Oh, man. There were some that actually look like something specific. Like, I could wear the camo vest and the fisherman's hat, which I'm actually going on this side. That's kind of a neat combo.
Like,
or, like this hat,
at
the
least
then,
vest,
or the
you
Bender
could
hat with the platinum vest,
see
looks
it,
like I'm Bender,
you know,
Futurama. That's kind of
better.
Cool. Okay. Are we ready to begin? All right. So again, if you guys get me to $250 of support, we will swap out the hat. And if you get me, to $300 of support, we get a vest change and another shot. All right. So let's keep that momentum going. Let's hit some more goals today. Alrighty. Well, holy crap. Let's get started with this. I have so much to look at and figure out. Let's start. I guess there's a lot of stuff up top that we can look at. Okay. So, this is the box for my Hori Fighting Stick Alpha, which only works on Xbox. Okay? Essentially, this stick is worthless now because now I'm a PC gamer. So, I don't need this box for anything. Or this.
It's an Xbox stick. Most components that work on Xbox work on PC, Phil.
This stick for anything. Like, I don't think I'll ever use this joystick ever again. Because I'm never going to play fighting games on Xbox. It's either going to be PC or it's going to be PlayStation moving forward. So, I definitely don't need this. It's empty. The reason that I kept it was because I was using it for my backgrounds, okay, to hold stuff up in the background. But the thing was, that was when I was using art. Like, I had giant pieces of art and stuff in the background, and I don't do that anymore, okay? So, I don't need this box for anything. Like, it's just a giant box I'm never going to use. So, this is definitely going, okay? This is definitely going to get tossed. The question is, can I break it down and put it in recycling? Like, let's take a look at it quick. Is it something that I can easily...
We need to take a shortcut here for a second. I literally found the stick he was talking about. Compatible with Xbox Series X, XS, Xbox One, and Windows 10.
Yeah, serious. Oh, of course, there's styrofoam in it.
What?
Add to my giant pile of styrofoam that's accumulating in
Phil.
my garage.
Phil, all you gotta do is just do a little bit of research, buddy. That is it. That's all you gotta do.
What is this? Caution. What? Was it caution choking hazard or something? Well, styrofoam out the butt. We're gonna probably start making a giant thing of styrofoam too if these boxes all have styrofoam in them. I'll just toss it on the floor over here for now. Seriously. Alright, so this definitely goes. I have a million boxes to get through, so bear with me. I think the Machinima Xbox is up there again. We can look at the Machinima Xbox again. This time in HD.
Oh my god, he is struggling to kill these boxes. Oh my god, Phil. Just open them up. Holy shit.
Yeah. A giant
God
cardboard,
damn, Philip.
And I will put into recycling when I go downstairs later. Okay.
You don't recycle. Yeah, Phil, you gotta go.
Cool.
You gotta go to the.
Okay, got a couple shout-outs to do. I got a $17.76 tip. Wow, from Mork Zuckerberg. Thank you very much, Mork Zuckerberg. Let's get that up added to the leaderboard, so that gets us to 232. And Mork says, Horchata is made with tiger nuts. It's common in Valencia, Spain. It remembers the taste of hazelnut, though. It grows in the ground, not in trees. You drink it probably a mix of rum and horchata. Cinnamon is not a common flavor of horchata. They probably added it to your drink. In Valencia, horchata is almost always accompanied by fluffy buns called hortones. Although for weird food names, nothing beats the British spotted dick. Happy Independence Day to you and your wife. Thank you so much to Mark Zuckerberg.
What?
A generous 1776 tip. 1776. I feel like there's a significance to that number for some reason. Thank you, Mark. And then Tobimaru did a €5 super chat. That's the equivalent of $6.72. I'm looking to get an arcade stick. Do you have any recommendations or tips? It really depends on your platform, like where you're playing, and it depends on your control style.
Here's the thing.
For example, when I say that, I mean right
Phil
now,
knows that,
what's becoming way more prominent
but
and popular
he probably has no idea, like, the actual history behind that, though.
Here? Oh, okay, I see it. That's where I want them. Good. That's exactly where I wanted the YouTube pop-up. Yes, okay. What's becoming more prominent is hitbox, meaning all buttons, no joystick. I don't know about hitbox. I've never used it before, so I can't really speak to it or recommend a brand of hitbox. But for me, I've used various different joysticks over the years. Hori sticks are usually well manufactured. That's H-O-R-I, Hori. I like Hori accessories. They seem to be of good quality for the most part. Sometimes they sell cheaper stuff, but if you spend a little bit, you're going to get a good quality product out of them. Currently, I use the Victrix. It's the Victrix Pro joystick. You'll see, because I actually have the box for it. We're going to be pulling out of the closet in a minute. But the Victrix Pro, sadly, the joystick isn't that good. I've had it for less than a year, and the joystick already was worn out, and I had to replace it with a standard Sanwa joystick, which you can do, but it's annoying that you buy an expensive joystick. That thing's over $300.
That's because you don't take care of your shit, Phil. Sorry, I gotta adjust. That's because you don't take care of your shit. Like, you don't. We've seen and heard how you beat the shit out of your fighting sticks.
And the stick wore out. The thing is, it has so many nice features. It's made of aluminum. It feels great on your lap. It works with PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and PC. It has crazy-looking RGBs, but the joystick breaks. So, probably bang for your buck, Hori is a great company, I would say.
I mean,
okay.
all he cares about is
through, so
if it has RGBs.
That's Xbox. This is my Xbox One. I still have it, and it even still has the sticker on it from GameStop. I was number 13 to reserve an Xbox One back in the day. What was that, 2012? 2013? I don't remember. So, look, that's pretty cool. 12-year-old sticker on the Xbox One box. Pretty cool. I'm on the front page of Kick. Well, welcome. Anyone who's here on the front page of Kick, happy Independence Day if you're in the United States. I'm celebrating Independence Day by spending time with my audience, acting like a weirdo, dressing up and being silly, and cleaning out my closet and having drinks and just having a grand old chill time. No crazy stuff here, just being nuts, okay? So, here we go. This is the original launch Xbox One. I'll open it up and take a quick look at it.
Oh, I have that too.
It's got the Kinect in there. Holy shit.
I still have my OG Xbox One.
Who wants to play with the Kinect? There it is. That piece of shit. That piece of garbage that absolutely no one ever wanted. I still have it. The launch console. Yep, there's all the accessories. There's the power adapter. There's the controller. I actually put the launch controller in there, did I? Yeah. Day 1, 2013. There it is.
Yeah, why did you put that away?
Yeah, the thumbsticks have like no texture to them anymore. They're all worn out. But this is a Day 1 2013 controller. It says it right on there. Here you go. So it's the entire launch console of Xbox One.
How are your thumbsticks so worn out? Like,
so how? You know what I've used this for recently? So I got a new one now. I have a new air conditioner. But the old air conditioner I used to have in my room, it's an indoor air conditioner. You know, it sits on your floor, plugs it to your window. So it was old and it would vibrate like crazy. So I actually used this to weigh it down so it would stop vibrating. I would just put this box on top of it, and I used it for like 2-3 years doing that.
Huh?
Well, for now, I guess I'll keep this. At the very least, I don't think I'm going to throw it out. I mean, eventually I could trade it in for like $5 somewhere, maybe.
Why would you trade it in? Like, just get rid of the box.
Xbox launch console. Xbox One. So that I'm keeping. Okay. All right.
Now what are you grabbing?
I've got my launch PlayStation 4. No, I take it back. It's a PS4 Pro. That's right. My launch PS4 broke and stopped reading stuff properly and started ejecting discs like crazy. So eventually, someone actually donated a PS4 Pro, and this I used for many years.
Bought the PS4 Pro?
Until PS5 came out. So there you go. I still have it. I'll keep it, and probably I'll eventually get rid of it, trade it in somewhere. But so I'm keeping these two consoles for sure. Okay.
But why'd you put it back in the box? Why don't you have, like, I have all my consoles behind me. Like, up on a shelf. Like, that's... thought he was cleaning, not hoarding.
Oh, let's see here.
Oh, here's his other...
Holy crap. Ladies and gentlemen, I just received a $100 tip. $100, everybody, from NDO103.
Oh. Fucking, oh, I see.
Thank you so much, NDO. NDO says the following. Happy Indentvestment Day. Do you prefer eating a hot dog or an Italian sausage? Well, I do like sausage. I'm not going to lie. However, a delicious gourmet hot dog made of beef with tasty toppings like chili and cheese or a hot dog with the works, honestly.
Oh, God, Philip. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I think I like that better. I don't create, blasphemous because I'm Italian, but I actually do think that I would like that better. So NDO, with a humongous contribution, has skyrocketed us forward. First off, that means that we have hit another goal. We are now at 47 goals hit. Okay? Which is amazing. Thank you, NDO, for that. Let's do a mini celebration. Thank you, everyone, here on Indentvestment Day for supporting my content. I hope that you're enjoying. We're very early in. We got a lot more to do, but I hope that you guys so Kick to vote on the hat. Remember, the Kick audience today will be controlling the hats. The YouTube audience will be controlling the vests. So let's do a poll for a hat. And I'm taking a look at the hats that are directly in front of me right now. So here's what we'll do.
This is so fucking dented. Like, it really is.
Which hat is next? Would it be the red fedora? Would it be the Luffy straw hat? Would it be the Los Santos cap from GTA 5? Or will it be... Do this again. Will it be the M. Bison hat? Let's find out. You guys vote over on Kick to determine the next hat. At the same time, you guys on YouTube will now be voting on the next vest. All right, so let's do a poll on YouTube for the vest. Will it be the red vest?
I'd rather buy an
Will it be the denim vest?
OnlyFans subscription.
Will it be
Oh,
the
Kick
gray
Chat
vest?
is
I forgot
so
about that
good.
one. Or how about the gold vest? There we go. All right. So we got people voting on both ends on what they want to see next. Thank you, guys. Please vote. Let's see what you guys want to see next. And in the meantime, I do owe you guys a shot. Let's think about it. We have 2 moonshine shots left, apple pie and rum. Or not rum, fruit punch. We've also got all of the 99 fruit pack shots that we can do.
Why'd you put 2
Okay?
of them in upside
Or we've got
down?
whiskey. What do you guys want to see for the next shot?
Wasn't he an alcoholic? Yes. Yes, he was. He still is.
Your future stepdad says 99 bananas. Do I have ice? I do have ice in my fridge.
I mean, here's the thing.
Some people are saying whiskey over on the YouTube side. People are saying they want some whiskey.
If NDO gave you
We can do polls on shots.
$100, like,
We're gonna do
NDO
polls
should be
endlessly all
able
day.
to
We just
pick
wanna get
whatever
stuff
the
done and
fuck
move on.
shot you're
Oh, I'm doing
taking.
poll after poll after poll. Type in Kick Chat? Okay. I had to type in Kick Chat so people could tag me over there. All right. Let's try to get some feedback, but in the meantime, let's also do some cleanout. So this is the box for my Victrix. This is the joystick I was just talking about. This is the joystick I currently use. I like this stick because it's solid aluminum. It's very cool to the touch.
No.
It's very comfortable. It has foam on the bottom. It has a really cool...
No, he likes this stick because it has RGB. That's the only reason. Don't let him shit you.
RGBs. It has cool... But the buttons are great, but the joystick wore out in less than a year. So I am going to criticize it for that. Otherwise, I like it. It's PC, PS4, and PS5. They call it the Rolls Royce of joysticks because it has all RGBs and all kinds of crazy features. It's very expensive, or at least it was. I've actually heard because the joystick wears out, they started selling it at a big discount. So now you can get it for around $200 instead of the $350 it used to be.
No, they didn't. It's still $350. It is still $350.
Okay.
I looked
so
it up
again,
a
I was
while.
keeping
I
this box
looked
to
it up
prop
at
stuff
one
for my
point.
background. I don't need that anymore. Okay, so let me see if I can break it down. If it has styrofoam in it or whatever. If it has anything else in it, I don't think it does. Oh wait, does this slide off? Oh, this slides off. Look, it's just hollow. Just a hollow top. Glued here. It's still 340 euros over there. It is? That's expensive. It's because, like I said, the problem is the joystick. It's a custom-made joystick. It is a Sanwa joystick, which is a good brand.
$400.
Basically, the joystick itself wears out too quickly, and the switches were not crouching for me.
$400
So I had to swap it out
still.
with a different Sanwa joystick. Now it works fine. But it's like, why would you spend $350 on a joystick that's going to wear out?
Here's the thing, Phil. Because most people aren't going to play fighting games like a fucking spaz like you do. Like, I'm pretty sure Raw Phil just uses a fight, like, controller. Like, he uses one of those... He uses, like, the Hori Pad fight controllers or something like that.
See, I don't think there's anything in here. I'll double check. Oh, it had a bag, and it actually came with an adapter to make the joystick taller. But the problem is the stick broke, so I put in a standard Sanwa joystick. Honestly, I probably would have liked the stick taller because it was short and I'd get used to it. Now that I'm playing with a standard Sanwa, I think I like it better. So this is worthless because I threw out the stick that would work with it because the switches wore out. So yeah, I don't even need this anymore.
He's reimagining May 1st.
Okay. And that's it, just styrofoam again. Yep, more styrofoam.
Well, now, okay.
Okay. I'll keep the bag. The
So,
bag
like,
is nice.
if you're gonna do this and, like, do all this shit, why not just, you know, fucking throw all of that shit out at the end when, like, whatever.
Victrix is probably if you're traveling, you put it in the travel bag. That's a nice feature, because most joysticks don't come with that. But this joystick is crap. It's trash. I'll throw that out. Here's the thing you're supposed to put over the joystick shaft. Okay, I don't need that. Can I move the camera and camera to the right corner?
The joystick shaft.
I could, but then you can't see the closet, which was the whole point. Like, I could do it, but now you can't see the closet. I'm okay with that, though. If you want that, we'll do it that way. I'm okay with that. All right, we'll leave it like that. That's what you guys want. Okay. So, this stuff is trash. I gotta get the contractor bag. I'm gonna save the bag, because that could be used. But I'm gonna break this down here. Let me break this down quickly. M. Bison hat has won the hat pull, and the gold vest has won the vest pull. This is a pain. Very tight box.
Oh, what?
Here we go.
It's a fucking box, Bill.
Twist tie there. It's a great stick, but it's a shame that they made this custom weird stick that had two different heights, but then the stick breaks, and then you can't really do anything with it. So I'm not going to buy the custom stick. I just put in a standard Sanwa, and now the joystick works well. So sadly, the whole idea of the custom stick that was in it kind of is its defeat. If the custom stick lasted several years, it would have been great, but it breaking within a year is pretty bad. So pretty sad. Now I can use the Victrix and just keep replacing it with a standard Sanwa joystick from now on. Okay.
Stop saying
Let's do the swap with the hat and the vest,
standard Sanwa.
and then we will continue with the closet.
Like,
now, hold on one second.
Stop fucking saying that. Oh, hey, let's see if this works.
I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct.
Though it came out of my speakers, so, like, I don't necessarily know why.
If the custom stick lasted several years, it would have been great, but it breaking within a year is pretty bad. So pretty sad. Now I can use the Victrix and just keep replacing it with a standard Sanwa joystick from now on. Okay.
Stop saying
Let's do the swap with the hat and the vest,
standard Sanwa.
and then we will.
No, I didn't realize I was playing that. Oops. Oops. We were a little retarded there. Phil? Hello?
I'm honestly happy we're putting on lighter stuff because this hat was making my head itch. The knit hats always make my head itch bad. Okay. All right, so folks, say goodbye to both the knit night hat from Elden Ring / Dark Souls, and also say goodbye to the out of time Marty McFly vest. The last time that I'm wearing it on stream, you know, for now till maybe another special event in the future. There you go. Goodbye to you. Very good. Now, it is time. Oh, look at this. Philomania lined up. What the hell? Okay. It is time for.
Yeah, look at my
vest
copyright
and
and shirt
the
lining
Bison
up
hat. That's what's
perfectly
next.
fine.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta change my battery. Headset's dying. Okay, is he saying anything or is just not?
Gold vest.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, Shiny gold. Very
Ooh,
shiny.
wow. Gold vest. Whoop de fucking do. Wow.
And the fan favorite. I can't imagine why this would be a fan. Dude, I look like LA Knight now in a vest like this. I look like LA Knight coming out. But anyway, the fan favorite M. Bison Dictator hat. I wonder why you guys like this hat so much. I can't imagine why you like seeing me in this hat. There's no reason why at all, I'm sure. Okay. Very nice. All right.
Gee, I wonder.
Okay, let's continue. I owe you guys a shot. So we have some people saying whiskey, and we had some people saying 99 bananas. Whiskey or 99 bananas?
Someone say, yay, H-hat.
This is from the joystick, but I don't know what this is. This just came out of the Victrix box. It's rubber. I have no idea what this goes to. It like plugs a hole on there, but I don't know what hole. Hold on.
Are we really caring about this when... Like...
So this is the Victrix joystick. This is what we were talking about. Did my camera just move? It did, didn't it? What just happened? My camera moved. Or it feels like it did. Oh, the AI. Why is the AI on? Dude, I never turned the AI on. Oh, this is weird. I didn't want the AI on. Hold on. It must have turned itself on. Dude, it's off. Why is the camera following when the AI tracking is off? What is going on? I have it off.
Oh, God.
This is very weird. It should not have been on. I had it off. Is it still tracking? No, it's not. See that? Dude, the AI turned itself on. I had it off. I swear to God, it's off.
Fucking
And it was
AI
on by
for
itself.
you.
Anyway, so this piece of rubber must have come out of the Victrix box, but what is it for? It's too small to plug a buttonhole. I have no idea.
I bet it's
It
supposed...
doesn't cover the headphone jack.
I bet it's supposed to plug the fucking stick
Oh,
thing.
I think I know what it is. So, basically, what you're supposed to do for travel with the Victrix stick, the idea was that the joystick, if you push it in and then pull it out, it comes out magnetically. So I think what you would do is you would push it in and pull, and take the joystick out, and you would put this into the joystick hole to protect the hole during
yeah,
travel.
there you go, Phil.
And then you would put the joystick back in after the fact. So I'm obviously never going to do that. That's what it must be, okay? So I don't need this. This is trash. I'll never use that. Okay.
Yeah, we know. You're never gonna travel anywhere ever again. We know that, Philly boy.
Okay.
Did he ever say if he's gonna be back tonight?
Let's do our next shot. Looks like I have a contribution or two to shout
no,
out as well.
he has no
Should I
idea
do
when he's
99
gonna come
bananas?
back, so...
Or should I do whiskey? What do you guys think? 99 bananas or whiskey? What's the next shot? Everyone's saying whiskey? All right. Some double peat. This is good stuff. It tastes great, smoky and salty at the same time. I recommend it. Double peat Scotch blended whiskey. Not a single, what do they call it? Single malt, but delicious for a blend. Okay.
We know you like
All
it,
right.
Phil.
Good afternoon, I'm in the Power. I've been playing Death Stranding 2 on the beach, having an awesome time with the game. Glad to hear that. Surprisingly enough, the audience is liking my Death Stranding 2 playthrough. They showed up and actually engaged and supported the last stream, so it continues.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought people would get bored with the game, but they actually seem to be liking it. Okay, go.
Yeah. Shall we...
All right, ready? Happy Independence Day to everyone out there. Americans, obviously, particularly, but everyone out there. Hope you're having a chill time today and enjoying the stream. Salute. Smoky goodness. So good. I love that. Yeah. So let's continue.
Oh,
now,
God, I just fucking...
FYI, we are currently at
I just, like, pulled up a thing
47
and
out
saw
of 50
that
goals hit. At 50
fucking-
goals, it's time for the Grillo's Pickles menu. from
Rich
Sonic
is
on DSP
apparently
Try.
What is the-
streaming the
Hit that by the end
closet
of today, and
thing
we can do it
too.
on Monday when I come back from my break. Okay?
Oh god.
We are at
Okay.
330, 338, $338 of support. We are
So-
a mere $12 away from our next milestone. At $350, it's time for the
There
next
we
hat.
go.
Okay, so let's get $12. Who's going to do a $12
So-
contribution right now so that we can get to the next hat milestone that Kick will decide, because it's Kick who's determining the hats today, and it's YouTube who's determining the vest. Maybe at one point we'll flip that. Maybe we get to halfway, we'll flip it around, and then we'll have YouTube determine the hats and Kick determine the vests. Okay? All right, so let's go. We're on the third vest already, and we're on the third hat. Let's keep that momentum rolling. As
So-
I said that, Cyber Elk just did a €20 super chat. So let's see what that value is.
All right, Phil. We need to take a little detour here real quick. So, Philly boy, you're saying that Death Stranding is not off the chopping block then? So, top tip, non-50, most likely fake. Like, at this point, anytime you get a $50 tip, most of us are just gonna assume it's fake, me included. 150. Shall we go a little further? 163. This is about 4 minutes before the stream ends. So, Death Stranding. That's also a fucking perfect thumbnail. So Death Stranding's got a good $163 for you. Yeah. I'm sure Death Stranding is gonna stay on the streaming block for the next week. Definitely ain't gonna be on the chopping block, people.
$23.55. Cool. Is that the biggest super chat of the day?
Cool.
Yes. Did I say 55? Yes, 23.55. Okay. So, we are now up to, hold on. Okay. $363 of support. By the way, we're on vest streak of 3. And climbing today, so thank you for that. Cyber Elk says, how are you doing? We're busy testing out my new 4090 graphics card. You use some kind of benchmark to test your PCs when they were due? I think we did. Didn't we do, I think it was Wukong. Black Myth Wukong had a benchmark test, and we ran the test to see how it did. And basically, it, like, was exceeding everything, so we ended up playing the game with almost, like, completely maxed out settings, like everything, every effect and everything. So, yeah, but, I don't know. I think I did the test video. That is a video on DSP Gaming from last summer. Me doing all the testing on Black Myth Wukong, okay? All right, so first of all, Cyber Elk, thank you so much. Generous super chat. Happy 4th of July to you. Of course, you're in Europe, but still, 4th of July for me is a national holiday. And that means we have now qualified for the next hat. So let's run the poll. Here we go. What's the next hat? So, will it be... go. The options are the Viking hat, the Punisher beanie, the Los Santos cap, or the straw hat. Those are the 4 options for the next hat. So let's see what the Kick audience votes for. And it sure would be great to get some support from the Kick audience. So far, we've got 1 person who contributed, your future stepdad. That's it. Can we get any more support from the Kick side? That would be great if we could.
Yeah,
considering I'm giving you guys control over the hats today.
banned
It sure would be great
all
to
of
reciprocate.
them
Even if it was a single
still.
sub from someone would be nice, a nice gesture, considering that you guys are getting all this control. Okay? Please, let's get some support from Kick. If not, I'll turn off the stream.
You're always like, Kick needs to support more. Well, they can when you fucking banned them all.
I'll turn it off right now. Just go ahead, dare me to, see what happens. All right, anyway. All right, let's continue. All right.
Oh, God.
Oh, I have received a $2.61 tip. Your Dunce Detractors say you look old, but I actually think you look good since you lost weight. Not a day over 49. Much love. Happy Independence Day. Har, 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 har. Personally, I think I look around 62, but it's all good, right? That's the thing. I'm okay with how I look. All right, I am okay with how I look. I'm happy. My wife is happy. That's all that matters. I'm not looking to be some kind of a model. I don't need to look good. I'm a game streamer and a silly guy who hangs out with people on a stream every day. I don't need to be like some kind of supermodel dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Thanks for $2.61. How dare you insult me? I hope you burn in hell. All right, thanks. Okay. And Martin's Shorts just did a $2 super chat. Thank you to Martin Shorts. We're now at $367 of support and climbing. Thank you, guys. The next milestone is at 400. We will have a new vest and another shot, okay? I'm curious how we're doing with this poll on Kick. Let's look. What a shocking surprise that people would be voting for the Viking hat. I never expected that anyone would vote for the Viking hat. I totally didn't put that one in the running on purpose. Okay, back into the closet. Let's keep the clean out going. I've barely done any cleaning yet. Here we go.
Yeah, you really haven't done any clean out yet.
The Nintendo Switch 1 box. I have my Switch 1 over there. I can put it in here and store it. Rather than have it out, I'll never use the Switch 1 ever again. I have a Switch 2, so I might as well put the Switch 1 away. Okay, good.
Why not just
Looks like the console itself and the two Joy-Cons go on top. Dude, there's a million things in here. What is this? An HDMI cable that's insanely outdated, still in the box.
It's not outdated. It's an HDMI cable.
The strap for the Joy-Con, I never took it out. Here's the strap for the other Joy-Con, I never took it out. I guess this is just for the power adapter and the dock, probably sitting here. All right, let me go get my Switch 1 and we'll put it away into storage.
Are you fucking kidding me? Philip, hello? Are we really doing this? Oh my god, he's really just gonna put his Switch away.
We're retiring the Switch 1, folks. Not that we used it any time recently, we didn't. It's time to retire the Switch 1. We gotta take the Joy-Cons off.
Retiring the Switch. One of the part of the thing that killed the original Vest streak. Oh, fuck.
I guess that just sits here on top like that. These go in here. Like that. They fit. The Light Cowboy just gifted 2 subs on Kick, and the Kick poll has concluded for the Viking hat. So I'll get that in a second. Yeah. Thank you to the Light Cowboy for 2 gifted subs over on Kick. That counts for $10 of support. We're currently at 377. We're only $23 away from a new vest. So let's get that going. Let's get some support and get to $400, which would mean a new... Oh, and a shot. That would be a new vest and a shot. Thank you so much to the Light Cowboy. I appreciate someone on Kick supporting besides your future stepdad today. That's very nice of you. All right, ready?
My god.
It's time for the Viking hat. This should be a hoot. Oh, by the way, say goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. The Dictator hat, which, by the way, you can finally see. The Dictator hat is a piece of crap. It's got a piece of cardboard inside that doesn't actually fit the wiring in the hat, so it's never actually been straight. You see how awful it is? See that? That's what it's always looked like, but on camera, you can't tell when I'm wearing it, but it's actually a piece of garbage. It's not a very good hat at all. It never was straight or really lined up properly. But, okay, so the Dictator hat is being retired officially. Hope you enjoyed seeing me wear it here today on Indentvestment Day. Goodbye, Dictator. Exactly. Thank you for your service. Thanks for all the memes, all the idiots who said that I was a Nazi for wearing this Dictator hat for M. Bison. All right. Now get the hell over there. Okay. Let's get the next hat.
Yeah. Let's get the next hat. God.
Well, you're going to like this one. If you've never seen this one before, you're going to like this one. I wore this one many years ago. My Skyrim playthrough. What was that, like 3 years ago? When I replayed Skyrim on Xbox One with all the DLCs and everything. So, yeah. I got this then, and it looks absolutely ridiculous.
As someone whose football team is based off the Vikings, because, you know,
so embarrassing.
Minnesota Vikings.
So embarrassing. All right, thank you for allowing me to wear this hat one last time. I really feel special today. I really do. Okay. So we're going to continue. Did I wear it for Assassin's Creed? I think I did wear it for part of Assassin's Creed Valhalla as well. It was primarily for Skyrim, though. I remember someone had ordered me 2 Viking hats to wear during the Skyrim playthrough, and that's when I started wearing this. So there you go. Okay. All right, so Viking hat to go. We're only $23 away from a new vest. And another shot, by the way. Another shot on deck, so let's get that going. Okay. So continuing on, I'm packing up my Switch 1. I got to figure out, like, what goes in what spot in the box. Oh, this is not part of the Switch 1. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you one of the most resilient pieces of equipment I've ever had. This adapter, pluggable, USB 2.0, Ethernet adapter, okay? I have used this adapter, no exaggeration, on 3 different Nintendo consoles that didn't have Ethernet built in. I used this for my Wii, I used this for my Wii U, and then I used it for my Switch. So this one adapter I've owned for over 15 years, and I've used and reused over and over. At this point, I don't think I actually have a use for it.
God,
because
really?
in all of their amazing wisdom, Nintendo actually put an Ethernet adapter on the Switch too. What? Wow, what nice guys, right? So I don't think I need it anymore. I'll keep it though, just in case. But holy shit, has this gotten a lot of use. All those years I was not using wireless.
My God, I can't
would have lagged to shit if I used wireless,
download
but
his
thankfully I had this.
fucking...
Okay. There you go. Okay. So this is the power. Yeah, it's the power adapter. So what goes where in this box? I have no idea. Like, I don't know how this came out. I have to go watch my own unboxing video. Probably this goes on the right. Yeah. So the dock appears to fit on the right. Okay. Where does this go? The controller adapter thing? The middle? It doesn't seem to fit in the middle. Like that? Maybe like that? And then I guess I'll just cram the power adapter into the left-hand side. I don't know.
The fact that he's actually doing this to the Switch, like, why don't you just put it up on a shelf
people coming on
somewhere?
stream today. They're seeing me have a good time with my audience, just chilling, cleaning out my closet, having shots.
I actually have my Switch right. I have my Switch one right here next to me.
Supporting this guy. Yes,
I mean,
yes,
mine's
do,
like the special Mario edition, so like
people like me and they come and support me no matter what I'm doing.
It's got both the red Joy-Cons and
I could be taking a shit and they still support me. You had no support because no one likes you. You're an asshole. That's why you're on my stream complaining about me being successful and you being a schlo. Anyway, let's continue.
What? Who are you going on about?
All right, so this now goes on top, and that's the Switch. Yep, there we go. Switch 1 packed up, no longer over there taking up space. Good stuff. And that I'll keep, obviously. I'm not going to throw that out, but maybe I'll trade it in someday. It's probably worth nothing. I mean, they sold 5 zillion Switches over time, so it probably has no value. But maybe I'll get, like, between this, the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4 Pro, I'd probably get like $30. I'm not even kidding. Like, they have no value, but all right. Well, we'll see. Okay,
I mean, I
let's get
guess
this
I
back
can
in.
just download it to 640 by
1 second.
by whatever the hell it is.
Someone tipped $2 to put the dictator hat back on and give me a last ban, gone forever for old time's sake. Regardless, much love and have a blessed 4th. You missed it. I would have done that when it was on, but you missed it. I told you today, this is it. This is the retirement. I'm only going to be putting on vests and hats maybe once a year for Indentvestment Day. That's it. So you had your chance. You missed it. You didn't ask me to say game over. You didn't ask me to say any yes yet. No memes. No one asked me to do a meme with the hat on.
Well, just quick go grab the hat and fucking do
I
it.
Done it. All you had to do was ask, and you didn't ask, so you didn't receive. Okay. Thanks for the $2 tip. So now we are at...
He gave you fucking money. If I was that dude, I would charge back that $2. Just because you're a fucking asshole.
$379. We're 21 away from a new vest. And I know you guys want a new vest. I know you don't want to see this gold vest all day. Although, this pops on HD camera, does it not? It never looked this good on the old camera. The fuzz,
it doesn't.
Fuzz shitty camera. It looks great, right?
It looks
awesome.
like shit.
All right, let's continue with the closet clean out. Let's get $21 more to see another vest and another shot. Remember, every $100 is another shot and another vest. So let's get both. Okay, let's continue. All right, this next one has got to go. It's huge, okay?
That's what the detractors said about your wife.
This is just ridiculous. My original PS5 box, it's insanely huge. And it's a lie. It says right here, can you see? 8K. There is nothing on PS5 that renders at 8K. That's a fucking lie. 4K 120. There is nothing on base PS4 that renders at 4K resolution and 120 hertz or frames. This is blatant misadvertisement, and later on they removed these from the box. Sony at their finest, huh? But anyway, who the hell needs this giant beast of a box? It's ridiculously huge.
I mean, I do still have my
gotta get this. It's gonna clear up so much space in my closet. So let's break this down.
Actually, I think I have both.
And then probably I'm gonna take a break to go downstairs and throw these boxes and styrofoam into the garage. Just to clear some space up in my office. My office is not big, so there's shit all over the floor right now. And I gotta get rid of it. Again, what you might say, well, I don't understand. Why did you keep your box? Remember, I was using all of this in my backdrop. I was using this to hold up pieces of art for years, but I'm not using that art anymore. Now I have an HD camera, so I have all kinds of nice stuff in my background. So I don't need silly giant boxes to hold up pieces of art anymore because I have better things, okay?
Well, why don't you still use those pieces of art?
Look at this monster box. It's insanely huge. Ridiculously large. I can't wait to see how much styrofoam's in here. Oh, there's none, thankfully.
I was gonna
There's
say.
no styrofoam. It's actually the cardboard that I can
I was
actually
gonna
recycle. So
say
that's
there
good,
should
actually.
be
I'm
no
not upset about that at all.
styrofoam in there.
This
It's
I gotta
that
throw out.
cardboard they
But
use.
the styrofoam can actually be recycled.
Don't I swap both
Anything in here
of
that I want
mine?
to keep? Let's see what's in here.
Oh no, I got rid of my normal PS5, but I
Nothing.
kept the slim one.
Styrofoam. Nothing. It's just all cardboard. Okay. Okay. This is trash. That can be recycled.
You know,
Very good.
thinking
That's some
about
more
it,
contributions to shout out in a sec. Give me a sec here, everybody.
I spent that much money on a
We've
PS5
only done a very small
Slim.
quadrant of my upper shelf. This is gonna take. This is what I mean. This is gonna
the-
take all day. This is gonna take hours and hours to do. I'm glad you guys are here chilling with me. Seriously, because if not, this would be so tedious and fucking stupid. But to do it with an audience who's cool and having a good time, it makes the difference. It does. Okay.
I haven't even hit an hour of him doing the clean out yet.
All right, let's take a look here. So Tobomaru did a €5 super chat. We already know that's $5.80. It's another $5 for the goal. Thank you, Tobomaru. Now we're up to 384.
How does it take 10 hours to throw trash away? Yeah.
Peter Pecker tipped me $1 and says, will you watch the upcoming Superman movie? I would like to, but I'm not going to go to the theaters. But I do have Max. So when Max or HBO Max or whatever, I think they're calling it HBO Max now. I think they're changing it back. So whenever they add it on there, I will absolutely watch it and check it out. I'm interested in it. I hope that they can
Why
actually
wouldn't you
say,
want to go to the theater
like the
to see a
DCU
movie?
with this new attempt, right? Like there's a second attempt at it now. Because I like DC superheroes, and it's just a big shame that they tanked them so badly. Is this leaking? I hope my cup is not leaking. I hope that I just spilled it because there's some water there. Hold on 1 second. Oh, wait a minute. I have paper towels right here next to me. I forgot. I put paper towels in the office today just in case I got sloppy. So, I don't know why. This is wet. Did I spill? I don't remember spilling water. Maybe I missed when I poured it. Okay.
Probably dead.
Someone brought it up. Yeah, someone earlier, it was a big boss said, Phil, if you raise $5,000 today, would you donate a signed vest? Yes. If I raise $5,000 today, I will give away a signed vest. I will. 100%. But I'm not raising $5,000 today. It's not happening. There's no way I'm making $5,000 in 1 day.
He wants
that's
$5 grand.
For the record, that's never happened. Not in my entire history as a creator, 17 plus years, not in 1 day have I ever made $5,000. Never. That would top any content I've ever made, any stream I've ever done. That would be the most profitable event I've ever done in history. That's why I know it's not going to happen. You know, that's crazy. The closest would be around 3K. I made 3K last year when I did the Review Tech documentary commentary stream. I made around $3,000 that day on that stream. Seriously. Outside of that, there was a stream previous where I had a $2,100 tip plus other contributions. So that was probably like $2,300 stream. Those have been my most profitable streams up to now. But there is no way that I'm going to make $5,000 in 1 day. But I commit, I would. If I meant $5,000, I would donate. I would give away one of my vests, autograph it, and send it to somebody. And yes, that's cumulative. It's not one person. It's cumulative amongst everyone. If I made 5K today, I would absolutely donate a vest to history. Someone would own a vest of mine. Okay.
This man actually asked for $5 grand to give him $5 grand for his vest.
All right, let's continue. I cleaned up the mess. I don't know what happened there. All right, here's what we should do. Okay, perfect. Let's split the part right now. We're only a few bucks away from a new vest and a shop. So I'll split the part, and what I'll do is I'll grab all of this cardboard and styrofoam, and I'll bring it down to the garage, get it out of here. We'll come back, and we'll resume, and we'll keep cleaning up all these boxes on the top upper quadrant of my closet. Then we'll start going under there, which is a whole bunch of shit. Like, a wild amount of shit to get through. So, okay. All right, let's split the part. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you're enjoying, and I'll be back with more Indentvestment Day Closet Cleanout soon. Okay. I will be right back. Like I said, I am just going to go grab...
You know what? With that said, I'm gonna BRB you real quick. Alright.
And then I'll be back.
Sorry.
Continue. I just gotta get this out of the
I
back
need
of
to
the
go
room,
grab
okay?
my phone.
All right, I'll be right back.
Alright, so when does he come back now?
Hour.
Shoot, right after this, right? Philip, hello? There we go.
Okay. I'm back. It is time to continue with Indentvestment's day. We have cleaned out 1/40th of my closet in the first hour. Basically just going through the old consoles and boxes, and I just got rid of a whole bunch of them. So that's good. We're
He
gonna continue now
hasn't
with that
done,
top
like,
shelf, and
anything
then
yet.
further down into a bunch of other stuff, okay? Mario Kart 64 did a $2 super chat and says, did you have WWF ice cream or pillows in the 90s? Yes, they used to have WWF ice cream bars. When the ice cream man would drive around town, yes, that actually used to be a thing. You would get
It
WWF
still
ice
is.
cream, like Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, stuff like that. They had them, those characters.
You don't see
and,
them as
I did have
often,
them,
but
and
it
they
is
tasted
still
exactly
a
the same as all
thing.
the others. Like they used to have Fat Frog. At one point, they have a Ninja Turtle, and they all taste exactly the same. But they were good. Like, I'm not lying. They were tasty. As a kid, I liked them. So, yes, Mario Kart, thank you. And as for pillows, there was the pillow fighter things. So, basically, it would look like again, like Hogan or whatever. You could put it in a headlock or whatever. I think I had one of those. I don't remember. I know I had a pillow pal, which was just a generic kid.
Oh, I'm sure
it was like
you
a
had
pillow,
all of
but it had
them,
the face
Phil.
like a cartoon kid, almost like SpongeBob on it. I do remember that.
I'm
So,
sure you
okay.
had everything.
So how are we doing? We are at 387. Guys, we're 13 bucks away from the next vest and another shot. So let's get that going. Who's going to do a $13 contribution right now to get us to the next milestone? Let's do it. See, that's the thing with this marathon. Milestones are coming every 50 bucks. It's fast switching, right? Like we're having hats and vests come and go, come and go. That's great. So let's keep it going. So let's see who will do 13 bucks to get us to the next one. But in the meantime, let's keep going with the top shelf and see what else is up there. Let's continue. Here we go. Way smaller. This is the box for the PS5 Pro, which was just donated to me in the fall. What's funny is, here's what's hilarious about this. We were just looking at the box for the PS5. The PS5 Pro only says 4K 120, and HDR doesn't say 8K. It actually does do 4K 120 with some games. Not all, but some games. So this isn't a lie. They didn't blatantly overpromise and underdeliver on the PS5 Pro. Okay? But again, I don't need this box. My PS5 Pro I'm using, it's going to be over there. If I want to put it in storage, I'll put it in a container. I don't need the box. And again, I'm not propping up big pieces of art behind me anymore. I don't need this, so I can get rid of this. So let's break this down too. Ice hoagies? The ice cream hoagie. The frozen Hulkster. Oh, crap. There we go. Matt Cerny, avert your eyes, says Cheetah Man. Let's see if there's anything in this box that I didn't take out that I need to save. I don't think so. No, look. It's literally all packing materials. Yep.
Like, of
Like,
course,
this is trash,
just like the
but
last
this
one.
is all recyclable. Okay. All recyclable. Witness play unleashed.
I can't believe that, like, he's just not doing this down in the thing.
Do I realize I'm having a public breakdown right now? Oh, it's awful, isn't it? Completely uncontrollable. Public breakdown. Everything's falling apart all around me at every moment. Can't you see? Oh, terrible, terrible. I'm having a midlife crisis at 43. I'm wearing a Viking hat and a golden vest and a Philomania t-shirt.
You
while I'm
really
cleaning out my
are.
closet. Yes, correct. This is all correct. No. Another box for the garage. Another styrofoam bag for the trash. Oh. Battlehook says that was a joke about breaking down the boxes. Oh, well. No, I actually was having a public breakdown. Look at the hat I'm wearing. Look how it flagellates as I move my head. This is obviously a public breakdown, correct? It actually doesn't even fit. it's like sliding off my head. Okay. We'll continue here. All right, guys. 13 bucks to the next milestone. Let's do it. Let's get a new vest and a shot. Let's do it, all right? Who's going to do the $13 contribution? We could do it. We're right there. We're right on the tip there, okay? Okay. Keep going.
God, the begging. Like,
Oh, boy. Well,
oh, there's Habib.
this
There's
speaks for
his
itself. It's
fucking
actually my
child.
Wii U, as you can see. So my Wii U, I still have it. Look at this. It even has...
Hey, I do too. It's sitting right next to me. Actually, fucking, you know, I can play it if I wanted to. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure I need. Oh god, I just hit my thing. Pretty sure I need to get like
Lux
a
digital promotion
new
exclusive
thing for it, a new sensor
sticker
bar,
on the box.
but
I don't know where that's
like.
from. Nintendo Land included from its launch, which was what, was 2014. So this was like over a decade ago. Wii U.
Wait, what did he say?
From its launch, sticker on the box. I don't even, look at this. It even has deluxe digital promotion exclusive sticker on the box. I don't even know what that's from. Nintendo Land included from its launch, which was what, was 2014. So this was like over a decade ago. Wii U. What a flop this thing was, huh? Like all the launch games sucked too. So, but I still have it. It's in the box with all of its accessories. 2012. Wow, it was a long time ago. I'll keep it, but I probably will get rid of it eventually. But I'll keep it for now. Maybe one day I'll line up some of these old consoles that I'm not using in like a museum. I'll have DSP's console museum or something, right? But we'll keep that. We'll keep
That's
that.
what most people do. They put their consoles like. I have all of mine back behind me right now. I mean, you can't see them because, you know, VTuber, but like. I have all mine sitting back on a shelf.
Hour, I've cleared out a giant quadrant of my upper shelf of my closet, and there's a huge daddy long-legged spider that's dead up there. It died in the closet. It built a web to eat bugs. There were no bugs, and it died in the corner of the closet. What a poor spider. I feel bad. Died of old age. Just sitting there, not doing anything. Okay. I received an incredibly generous 46-pound, 14 pence super chat from Habib, who says, Happy 4th of July. This is $63. Thank you, Habib. So, with that, super chat. First of all, indeed, that is the biggest super chat of the day. So let's get Habib up on the leaderboard.
Yeah, Habib. Yeah, yay.
That gets us to 450. So what does that mean? It means that number one, we have actually hit 48 goals. And you know what that means. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for supporting my content. Thank you for hanging out all day. It means we have hit vest streak of 4. And that means we're going to have a vest swap and a hat swap and a shot. All at once. We're going to have 3 different things happening at once as a reward. And Battle Duck just did a €10 super chat. Let's see what that would be the equivalent of 11 and change. It's 11 and change. Yes, it is. So thank you, Battle Duck, for an €11 super chat as well. That now gets us to 461. And climbing. So thank you guys. It's still very early in my marathon, so this is excellent. Thank you guys for your early support. All right, so we have many things to do. YouTube has to vote on a vest. Kick has to vote on a hat, and I have to take a shot. And then we continue with the closet cleanout, all right? So let's do it all. YouTube, vote on this vest. Let's see. So let's see what's left. Gray. Hat. Let's take a look at the hats over there.
Oh,
hat.
God.
About that one.
It's fucking hats. I'm skipping this.
Okay, cool.
Just
so we have a new vest and a new hat coming.
Get to fucking cleaning out your shitty closet.
So what haven't I done? I've done rum chata. I've done whiskey. I've done the moonshine. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart. Let's do one of the fruit shots. 99 bananas. Your future stepdad says 99 bananas. Well, how about this, your future stepdad? I'll drink the 99 banana shot right now if you contribute something. It could be anything. Just contribute something. How about that? We'll do a deal. I'll drink it right now. I'll give you your shot that you want. That you
he already did.
He
gave you 5 things earlier.
Choice. It's just a 1 contribution of anything. Here it is. 99 bananas. He did a sub. There you go. Your future stepdad gifted a sub. He gets 99 bananas, just like that. See that? Thank you so much, your future stepdad. $5 of support. We're up to 466 of support. Thank you so much. It's time for 99 bananas, everybody. So how do you like the camera angles, right? Do you see how cool this is now? Is this not a fun event because the cameras are so good, right? Like, I wish I had this for the original closet cleanout.
No, it really
But now it's so much
isn't.
better. You can see everything in HD high quality. The cameras are autofocusing.
It's
you can actually see
not.
everything as I show it to you, right? Like, there you go. Well, it kind of blurs when I get too close. There you go.
Oh,
See?
yeah,
Nice.
because it zooms out, you fucking
Good stuff.
bitch.
I wish I had this years ago, but I didn't. All right. It's time for shot number 4. Vest number 4. Hat number 5. That's right, hat number 5. All right. Let's continue. Donald says the camera layout works better. It previously looked like a cyborg. There you go. All right. It is time.
He looks
99
lost
bananas.
already.
Here we go. Thank you, guys. Yummy. Tastes like those old banana candies. I forget what they were called. They were hard candies that were shaped like fruits. There was one that looked like an apple, a cherry, a grape, a raspberry, and a banana, and an orange. And each one would be very sweet on the outside. And then, was it Runts? Is that what it was, Runts? Yeah, Runts. Oh, man, I remember Runts from when I was a kid. Hell yeah. That's exactly what this tastes like. It tastes like banana Runts. Yummy. Very good.
Pretty sure Runts are still a thing, too.
Alrighty. Flying Colors did a $2 super chat and says, Happy 4th. Looks like it's been a good day. So far, so good. We're still early in the day. Like, we're not even halfway through the marathon. I've barely picked anything out of my closet, but we've already been through 4 vests, and we're about to hit 5 hats, okay? I'm curious what people voted for the hat. Let's look.
Yeah, we're not even halfway through, guys.
Ooh, the Los Santos cap you guys want over on Kick, huh? All right, cool. Yes, the fruit flavors are 99.
Sadly, I don't think I'm even gonna make it much longer.
Those are pretty
damn.
strong. Okay.
I wanted to do at least like 2 hours of time,
support.
but like...
If we hit 500, we get a new vest and another shot. All right? So we only need, what, 32 more bucks
but
for a new vest and another shot. I know the gold vest is starting to wear out. Let's get
I might
vest,
actually
right?
pull a vegan and like
what am I
fall
talking
asleep.
About? We have the platinum vest was voted in. I'm so stupid. You guys voted for platinum. Let's get the platinum right now. Let's do it right now. Platinum vest. All right, so guys, say goodbye. Say adieu to the golden vest. It served us well. It reflected very nicely over the years on camera. But the gold vest is now
give your
officially
salute
retired.
to the
Thank you,
golden
vest, for everything
vest.
you did.
You know, I leaned my
Outside
chair
for the
back
heavy hitter.
just because, like, I couldn't stand sitting upwards for this.
Yeah. The one, the only, the main event. The platinum vest is back in all of its glory. By far, I would say outside of the original beige vest, which I did wear for a while until I bought new ones, the platinum vest, by far, the most worn vest that I wore on these streams. You guys voted for it again and again. So much so that I had to make it so that we rotated the vests that were in the possibility of being worn because we were wearing it too much. The vest was wearing out. It was getting sweaty and stinky. I'm serious. Because remember, I was wearing it every day, and it was hot summer. Now, I have a nice new air conditioner in here right now. It's very nice in here, for the record. It's very cool. But I was using an older air conditioner that wasn't as good, and it wasn't as cool in here. But now, here we are. The platinum vest has returned. You've seen this in so many. This is how you don't play. It's the legendary vest. There you go. What's hilarious is, for me, the vests feel new. I'm serious. For me, I feel like I just kind of started putting them on, and it's kind of a silly thing. For you guys, they're like, oh my God, Phil's vests are legendary. Yeah, because I've been putting them on for 5 years, and it doesn't feel like that. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this for 17 plus years, so a 5-year run is less than a third, so I don't feel like it's been a big deal. But for you guys, it's been a big deal, right? So you're like, oh, the legendary vests.
It really hasn't been, Phil.
All right, and we have a new hat. You guys voted for the Los Santos cap. And so, ladies and gentlemen, say goodbye to the flagellating Viking hat. It goes into retirement now. All right, it served its purpose. It did a good job. Okay, it did a good job. So say goodbye to the Viking hat.
Stop flapping it around like that. You look so fucking
goodbye,
gay.
Thank you for your service. It's time for the Los Santos cap. Battle that brings up a good point. What about the gunner glasses? You know, we didn't talk about that. I do have a pair. The original pair of gunner glasses are gone. Sadly, the actual, what are they called? The arms of the glasses. What are they called? They have a name, don't they? They're not called the arms of the glasses. They were made of this rubberized material that got very sticky and disgusting over time. I actually had to throw them out because they were just gross. Every time I touched them, it was like they were melting.
Well, yeah,
I
mean,
the more modernized pair of gunner glasses.
But
when do I put them on?
fucking...
Perhaps a special. I haven't.
Your fucking greasy hair is gonna do that. Like, look at your hair right now. Look at that. Like,
I have an idea. If someone contributes
more
more than $100 in a contribution, I'll put on the gunner glasses. But only if someone contributes more than
God,
$100
his
in a contribution,
begging
or else
is
we will not
so
see the gunner glasses.
fucking filthy. Like,
go.
just go put them on.
It's a good idea. Well, let's get that Los Santos cap for you guys. Okay. Yes, $101 counts. It has to be more than $100 in one contribution, and then I will do gunner glasses. Okay?
His begging is so fucking filthy now.
All right. Los Santos cap. Haven't worn this in a hot minute. Damn, I can't even remember the last time I wore. This is a good hat. I love this hat. It looks nice on camera. Now you can see it in HD. It looks even better, doesn't it? It looks good. This was the cap that came with the collector's edition of Grand Theft Auto 5. So, haven't worn it in a very long time. Looks nice. It even says Rockstar. Do you see it? Or does it say Rockstar there? It says Rockstar on one side. I can't see it. I left the sticker on because for some bizarre reason, that's the style. I don't know why, but that's the style that they leave the sticker on.
It's GTA on one side, Rockstar.
Now, do you think you could ever possibly look better than this? A Philomania t-shirt, a platinum puffer vest, and the Los Santos cap. In fact, how about this? I'll make this offer. We already made the offer. If I get $5,000 by the end of this stream, I will donate a vest to a lucky viewer. 100%, I guaranteed I will do that. All right? Guaranteed. If I raise $10,000 on this stream by the end of today, I will donate the Los Santos cap to a lucky viewer. Okay? I promise you. Only $10,000 in one stream, and I will donate this cap to someone. It will be mailed. Okay? Very good. Okay, anyway, I'll do it. And for the record, if any of those things happen, if I raise $5,000 on this stream, that would be the most profitable stream I've ever done. That would top the record I made last year. And I told you guys, I want to top that stream that I did last year. Why? Because that was a co-op stream.
I'm sorry, Phil. We're taking a little detour real quick. So yeah, if one of you dents wanted to give him that and didn't do your research, you can buy that hat for a good 40, 70. This one's 120, but that's in like pristine condition, it looks like. These are all used. I mean, yeah. Actually, there's a lot of nicer Los Santos hats anyway. So yeah.
It was me and the Akina Casino guys, right? Doing the commentary on the Review Tech.
Just...
The Review Tech documentary. I want to prove that I can be as profitable, if not more profitable, being myself. Doing my own thing, marching to the beat of my own
Oh, that's a
so,
lie. We know that ain't happening.
Maybe we'll raise $10,000 today. Yeah. Anyway, Tequila Star with a 20 Mexican peso super chat says, I have the cap. You can, let's keep up the good work. I wonder what the peso is worth these days. Let's find out. It's $1. 20 pesos is a single dollar. So thank you for the dollar super chat. I appreciate that. Wow. $1. I can't see. Oh, 468. So now we're at 469. And then Daniel did a $5 super chat and is complaining, another whiner. But this person keeps contributing. So I don't care that you whine. I'm never going to read your message. However, please keep contributing. We're now up to 474. All right. So for $26 more, we will qualify for the next vest because it's a vest at every $500, or excuse me, every $100, and another shot. We've done moonshine, horchata, whiskey, and a 99 shot.
Stop calling it horchata. It's rum chata. It's not what you like. Yes, it's also called that, but what you have is rum chata.
So at this point, we got to start repeating. All right. What will it be? I don't know, but we're close. Another 26 bucks in order to hit the next vest and the next shot. Let's do it. All right, folks. Let's continue now. Yes, Battle Duck, I remember the infamous, oh my god, he's black moment. Right? I remember that. It's one of the moments every time I see GTA 5, I remember it. It was pretty interesting, funny writing for the time, you know. That was 12 years ago. Okay. Let's continue with the closet cleanout, shall we? All right, what's next? Actually, oh, guys. Actually, no joke. The next thing is actually momentous, important, and interesting. Now I get to do it years later in actual quality video. Are you ready for this? I hope you are. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we're about to show off the Machinima Xbox for the first time in actual quality. You can actually see it this time. Are you ready? Let's take a look.
We could see it in actual quality before. It was fucking... It has the Machinima M on it. Does he still have it in the box, though? Like, why wouldn't you put this out?
So this was one of the hidden gems of my original closet cleanout 3 years ago. People had no clue that I had this. I had forgotten that I had this. Okay? This is, I believe, the Machinima Xbox that they sent me as one of their top partners back in the day when I was part of the Machinima network before they completely went out of business and defunct. Let's take a look. I think it is.
And you know, the funny thing is, he could make bank if he tried to sell this thing, probably. No, that's the normal.
This is my Xbox 360.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure...
This is my Xbox 360. Never mind. The Machinima one is still in the closet somewhere. We have to find it. This is my Xbox 360 that I saved because, remember,
I'm pretty
not all Xbox
sure
360 games were playable, but now they are. Like, now they're all completely backwards compatible with Xbox One, Xbox Series X, but this is the one I saved. So, actually, this is really no significance at all. Never mind. So, one day... Maybe I'll sell that, or maybe I'll save it. Maybe one day I really will make like a museum.
Oh, actually,
of
here's one for
maybe I will.
1400.
I'll have a room in my house that's a museum of old consoles that I played on in my history as a YouTuber, right?
So never mind, he won't
I
bank
thought that was
off
the Machinima.
this.
It wasn't. Okay. Let's see here.
I'd like it with it, but never mind.
What sound would you make if a firework shut up your ass? I don't think I would make a sound. I think I would just run. Like I would run as fast as I could, and then I would probably look at the destruction and try to go to the hospital. I don't think that I would be, you know, making a significant sound effect. I would just be running for the hills. Okay. Anyway, okay, so remember, now we're at $475 and $25 of support. It will be a new vest and a new shot. So we're close. Who's going to get us to $500? Let's do it. Let's get the $500, pick a new vest, and I take another shot. Okay.
This must have just gotten posted, though, because, like... I remember...
Interesting. I don't know if I ever showed this to you guys, did I? So there was a time when a couple companies actually did try to do some sponsored stuff with me. Doom Eternal. Does anyone remember the date when Doom Eternal came out? I think it was like 2019, 2020. It was during COVID, right? So at the time that COVID was going on, Hori, that's right, this company, Hori, they contacted me and said, hey, we noticed that you're actually using some content, or excuse me, using some of our components in your content. You're using our joystick, and basically we would like to offer you the opportunity to use some of our products.
Wait. So someone, Hori, actually tried to sponsor him. Or he saw this and wanted to try it and then was like, wait, I don't have room for this.
We'll send them to you, and then you can review them. But we do need an agreement that, you know, if we send you your product, or we send you our product, you will do like a shout out or a review or whatever in your content. Okay? So I said, well, what are we talking about? And they said, well, we will send you the attachments for the Switch. We have these Hori controller attachments for the side of the Switch. Would you be interested in that? And I said, actually, yeah. Like, that sounds good, because the Switch, I don't like the Joy-Cons. I think the Joy-Cons are not, you know, as good as they should be. They have drifting joysticks. Sure. So they sent me these Hori attachments, these controller attachments. They feel more like an Xbox controller for the Switch. I used them, I reviewed them, and my wife used them too, and I kind of put that into my video about it, okay? So I put that out, and then Hori just started sending me shit. I didn't ask for it. They sent me this thing. This is the Tactical Assault Commander Pro-Type M2 for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3. I would assume it probably works with PlayStation 5, but I don't know. What it is a mouse and left...
So, like, they kept sending you stuff, and you just... I faintly do remember the whole, I'm pretty sure I do remember the Hori gamepad, the Hori Switch pads, like, being legit. Like, he did get them. But, like, he could have made bank with... He could have gotten a full-fledged sponsor with Hori if he wasn't so dumb.
Hand keyboard combo. It allows you to simulate keyboard and mouse on the PlayStation. So they sent this to me before Doom Eternal even came out. This game wasn't out yet. It was like months out. But they already sent this. I didn't ask for it. It just showed up in the mail. I'm like, what the hell is this package? Okay? And I contacted them, and I was like, why did you send me this? And they're like, oh yeah, we're going to do this. We're just going to start sending you stuff. And if you'll, please review it. And if you like it, let us know. Okay, cool, right? So then I had sent the review of the attachments for the Switch, and then COVID happened. So COVID hits, right? All of a sudden, the whole world changes. And I contact Hori, and I'm like, hey, so you sent me this. I'm just curious why you sent it, because I didn't ask for it. I didn't even say anything about, like, PlayStation 4. Are you going to send me anything in the future? Should I review this? They never responded. And I tried another time or two to talk to them, and they never responded. So I at one point, for a very short window, I was part of this Hori program, and as soon as COVID hit, I think what happened was they probably laid off the employee, whoever the person was that I was talking to.
They laid off the dude, and then the dude that probably got put onto him looked at this dude and was like, wait, this is the May 1st burst dude, and was like, nope, fuck it, ain't doing it.
Talking to probably didn't work for them anymore, so they didn't respond because they didn't, why am I going to respond?
Oh, that's so fucking good.
So I have this. I never used it. It's, again, keyboard and mouse attachment if you wanted to play Doom Eternal as like a PC game on your PlayStation 4, but I never used it. I just used the controller. And, I don't know if it has any value at all. Who would want this for PlayStation 4 when PlayStation 4 is so outdated at this point? So I keep it, but I don't know what to do with it. It's kind of a relic, right? A relic of the past. It's also ugly. The whole Doom thing of green and orange, I don't get. Like, it's not attractive. I guess some people like it. Oh, that's Doom, but...
That's because not everybody loves fucking unicorn puke like you do, asshole.
Can I show it out of the box? I've literally never opened it. It's still sealed. I don't think I want to take it out. There's no point, right? Like, but I'm sure it works fine. I already said Hori. I like Hori accessories. I think that they're good quality. I like Hori joysticks for fighting games, so I'm sure it works good. But okay, all right. This next stack you've never seen before, but it's all garbage. What this is are boxes from my RGBs and things that I have used. Strip Light 2 Pro.
Those fucking
LED TV backlight.
shitty strip lights.
Smart Wi-Fi LED. And Cobb Strip Light Pro. Okay? It's just packing. It's what they came in, the lights. So this strip right here is the one that's behind me right now against the back wall. It's insanely bright, but it's actually not great for color. Like, what I mean by that is, it doesn't really do the color that I want all the time. It's a little off. I actually find that traditional RGB strips are better than this one. This one is great for brightness. Like, if you wanted to do, like, a super bright setup in a room or outside, this is probably great. But it doesn't actually represent the color as much as I want. So, anyway. Yeah, all these two in a row. I don't think I'm going to be using these. Well, I don't using these. I don't need these. They're just boxes. These can just be thrown out. So I'm just going to toss these in the trash bag here. All right. Continuing on, Most Tasteless has gifted a sub on Kick. Thank you, Most Tasteless. I appreciate that. That's $5.
Ugh.
Right. We're now at 480. In 20 more bucks of support, there will be a new vest, and I'll take another shot. So
give him 20 more dollars for another fucking vest and shot.
Tiny boxes. They're insanely small. The big boxes I'm breaking up and putting into my recycling, those are insanely tiny boxes. I'm not going to say.
Why don't you show us what the top of your closet looks like?
Instead of nitpicking me about tiny boxes, how about you drop a sub today, since you're watching the content and enjoying it? Anyway, we're 20 bucks away. Let's get to 500 bucks. Let's get to 5 vests, and let's get to a 5th shop. Let's do it, okay? All right, let's see what's over here.
What the fuck are those shorts? Like, I'm actually falling asleep watching this right
I
now.
have a few interesting things, because one is completely empty. This is my current webcam, this one. The one I'm pointing at right now. That's this webcam. Great autofocus. It actually has AI features that will follow you. It's a great webcam overall, okay? I saved the box. I don't know why. I guess I don't have to. This one cannot be broken down. It's just a bunch of...
Wait, I thought the AI one is the one that you had big on, though.
Now, I have the lower-end version of that webcam. This one... Wait.
Yeah, he fucked up.
It's also empty. Is it over there? Oh, my God. I have a 3rd webcam, okay? And... So, basically, I have 2 versions. I have this one. This is... I lied. This is the one that I'm pointing at right now. This is the one that has the auto turn, AI, and everything.
Yeah, that's
I have a second one that's a lower end version, and that one I think is just sitting over there somewhere. Yeah, I think so. It's on top of my file cabinet, which I also need to clean that up because that's a huge mess over there. The top of my file cabinet is a giant mess, so maybe I'll clean that up today too. So these are all boxes. I don't need this. It's just a box for a webcam. There's nothing in it.
Why did you keep it?
This is the box for the portal gun replica. I was going to use this in my background, but when I went to use it, it didn't really fit, so I took it out. I'll show you. I have it right here. It's really small, and it doesn't really have any value. It's just a small plastic replica of a portal gun from Portal.
See, that thing looks cool. Why wouldn't you put that in your fucking background?
Batteries in it, but now it's busted, and what's funny is I never used it. So why doesn't it work? It should, but it just does. I guess it broke itself over time. I don't know. Still looks nice, but it's kind of small.
It also probably needs
So
new fucking batteries.
Just to show you perspective here. It's really small, so you can't really see it. I thought, oh, it would be a cool collectible, but then you can't see it. So I think what I'll do, I'll keep it.
It looks better than that fucking pair of headphones you have back there, you dink.
It's just sad. Like, Portal 1 and Portal 2 were such amazing games, and then Valve said, we're not going to make games anymore. We've decided collectively, we're just going to publish games with Steam, so we'll never make a game ever again. And then they made Half-Life Alyx for VR, which was a waste of time because no one has fucking VR. And they just, I don't know. It's just, I feel like it's such talent and such quality squandered. Because Portal was so amazing, Team Fortress 2 is super good, Half-Life is excellent. Let's not make any games anymore. Instead, we get Assassin's Creed Shadows, and Dragon Age Veilguard, and Mass Effect Andromeda, and should I keep going? Terrible AAA games, right? That's what we get now. I'll hold on to this guy. What are we at? 41 minutes. I'm trying to make these around an hour long, these videos. Okay. Let's continue. Let's see where to go next here. My old laptop. Yes. This laptop I bought around 2012 on a whim because I needed a laptop to kind of like monitor stuff when I was playing games back in my old condo in Connecticut. And I bought this widescreen one because I thought, oh, I could use this. I could go on trips and I could watch movies. You know, when I'm out. It's a Samsung laptop, super old.
Yeah.
Now. Intel Core i7. This is from 2012, so 13 years old. The reason that I stopped using it, it broke. Like basically the hinge here, when I opened it, it started having all kinds of problems with the screen and shit, and it started running insanely slow. So it's like double problem. Not only was it slow and had fucked up things. So I have a laptop that I've been using now for many years, like 3-4 years. This is ancient, outdated. It's trash. Okay, all right, we'll continue on here with the right-hand side of my closet. That was the whole right-hand top shelf. We've now cleaned it, sorted the things I'm keeping, pushed them to the side. Okay, now we gotta work on this shit. This top shelf is insane. All right, we'll start working on this. No, excuse me, this right side is insane. It's so packed with junk and stuff I don't need anymore. We definitely have to work on this, okay? But before we do, let's get 20 bucks more of support. I will continue to clean the closet out. When we hit $500 support, we'll have a new vest and another shot. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do 4 subs on Kick? Who's gonna do a $20 super chat? How about 6 memberships on YouTube? Let's do it. Let's get the next one. Come on. It's been a while, so let's get some contributions.
Fucking begging.
I received $1.11 tip.
If he spent the amount of time
no, I do
fucking
not. I do not need to make a giant mess of
begging
shattered plastic and LED screen.
If the amount of time he spent begging, he put that much effort into actually cleaning out this fucking closet, he might have the top shelf done by now. God fucking damn.
All over my house. I don't need to do that. But thank you for the dollar tip. We're now 481, so who's going to do a $19 contribution?
I know that.
Battleduck says, can I have that dead laptop? I wish to run data recovery on it so I can get all your login details. No. No. That will not happen. I keep hitting my microphone with the hat. The brim of the hat is touching the microphone.
It's no different from when you headbutt the microphone all the time.
Come on, we got 19 bucks. Let's get to 500 right now. Food's coming in about an hour. For the record, my wife is making the food. I can smell it. It smells amazing. She's been slow cooking this chicken with this homemade barbecue sauce all afternoon. It smells great. So I'll probably be eating in about an hour. So let's get more.
Wait. Scroll back here a second.
Right now. Food's coming in about an hour. For the record.
So food's coming in about an hour. Most people wouldn't say food's a-comin' when you're making it down in your kitchen.
My wife is making the food. I can smell it. It smells amazing. She's been slow cooking this chicken with this homemade barbecue sauce all afternoon. It smells great. So I'll probably be eating in about an hour. So let's get more liquor in me before it just gets negated by the food. Right? Let's go. King Michael, I'm glad you're enjoying the marathon. God-loving American with $1. $1 from God-loving American. Thank you so much. Now, if only we could get 18 more God-loving Americans to give 18 more dollars, we hit that goal and we continue with the closet clean out, right? Come on, let's go. We still have 6 vests left. I know you guys want to vote on another vest. So let's get it going. 18 bucks. All right, I'll get something else out of the closet. And when I sit down, we're going to be at 500. I know we are.
Please. Just get something else out of the closet.
This one might be a little sad. For me, this was a moment in time that was fun, and then it was forgotten. Ladies and gentlemen, it is true. It is the bubble guns. All right?
Oh my god, he fucking kept the bubble guns.
The story is as thus. So...
Who decided to let this man keep the fucking bubble guns? Phil, you are gay.
At one point, when I had a milestone of engagement, and that milestone was 100 likes on YouTube. Whenever I was doing a stream, I would say, hey, engagement, we hit 100 likes, let's blow some bubbles. And I actually had a whole bunch of bubbles that I had gotten when I first got Jasper Kitty. We were thinking of things that we could get that he would play with, and we found bubbles. Like maybe he would chase bubbles around the house if we blew them, right? No, Jasper Kitty is deathly afraid of bubbles. I'm not kidding. if you blow bubbles for Jasper Kitty, he runs for the hills. He doesn't know what they are. He's scared. So we ended up with this pack of like 6 bubbles that we couldn't use. So like, shit. So we had them in the closet for like 2-3 years, right? And then at one point we were just like, you know, we had the hats, we had the vests, this thing. What's the next thing? Well, I'm looking for likes on YouTube. Hey, I'll blow some bubbles in my office if we get a certain amount of likes, right? So basically that was a thing that I did at one point. Get 100 likes on a stream, I'll blow some bubbles, all right? The problem was I never anticipated the trouble that the bubbles would cause. And what I mean by that is, by the way, I have a big paper cut on my hand now as a result of doing this today. It's right there, it hurts, stupid. The bubbles got everywhere. The bubbles started sticking to the laptop, to the camera, to everything I had in the office. It was disgusting. Okay, it really was. It was nasty. And what I had to start doing was cleaning the bubbles like at least once to twice a week because we were blowing them like almost every day. And they were just going everywhere. It was gross. All right? So then someone says, hey, I want to donate the bubble guns. And they donate 2 guns called the Bubble Storm guns that you shoot bubble juice all over the place. And it makes a huge mess. Now, there were times when I used these for big celebrations and stuff, but for the most part, I didn't use them at all. Like, rarely did I use bubbles, you know? I think, because remember, these came with bubble juice. Here it is. And I never even got through this bubble juice, okay? So, yeah. So, we use them for a while, but now that I have a whole new setup, HD cameras that are very pricey, a mic that's pricey, multiple high-end PCs.
Yeah,
I don't
here's
think
the
I'm going to
thing.
shoot bubbles through my office and getting this.
So, like,
shit all over
most of the shit
So
that's in
these
your
are
office
officially gone.
isn't
They're
going to be
retired.
affected by
They're going in the trash. Say goodbye to bubbles. I know some people like the bubble silliness,
uh,
but times change for the better. And as of now, no more bubbles. What's up, Dark Maggot? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Happy 4th of July. Oh God, the Slugs just did a £5 super chat, which is $6.72. He says, for the alcohol fund, I won't be happy till you've fallen headfirst into your closet drunk. There you go. Well, then you're going to have to donate way more than that. I'm just saying, because,
God. I might need to actually get drunk the next time I do this. Holy fuck.
All right? Let's do it. Let's do $12. Let's hit that next milestone right now and get to the next one. All right? But yeah, it's going to take a while. As you can see, you know, I'm having a good time today. We're cleaning out the closet. We're going to keep going. There's a lot to get through. We're only, actually, as of right now, we're not even halfway through the marathon. We'll be halfway through the marathon around 4 o'clock. Yeah. So we're not even halfway through yet. Okay. So let's go. Let's continue. Who's going to get $12 to get us to 500? And then we get to the next milestone of a shot and the new vest. Let's find out. Okay. Here we go. Four boxes. This was the box for the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller and the Xbox Elite Series 2 accessories pack. Okay? Great controller, great accessories pack. I love them. I alternate this with that Mashanike controller, and they're great, but I don't think I really need to keep the boxes for anything. Again,
God, I forgot that I have the same controller as Bill. Fuck me.
If I needed to prop something up behind me, I would have them. But it's just
Thank God I have my scuff too, that I can just be like, wait, I have another controller too that isn't just like his.
And it's junk. So, trash. Okay. I got a $1.11 tip. Someone says, give the bubbles a final shot. No. Because here's the thing. As fun as that would be, I'm not lying. I was holding those bubbles guns in my hand. I was like, man, I just want to let loose. I was like, dude, I know exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to go like this. The bubbles are going to go everywhere. My keyboard's going to be disgusting, sticky shit. It's going to hit the camera. I'm not going to mess with it. You know, I'm tempted, but I'm not going to do it. I have discipline. I'm not going to shoot bubbles again. We're done with the bubbles. Okay. But that's a $1 tip. So now we are at only $11 for the next milestone. Let's do it. Okay.
This is definitely gonna be. This is probably gonna be a 3-part stream. Like, there's still fucking 7 hours
starting to find
left.
some random odds and ends. This is good because some stuff I might use and some stuff I might not. So this is fan made, or is it? Actually, I think I bought these. I think I was at a convention a long time ago, and I bought these. These are bead versions of Mega Man and Proto Man. These could be used in my backdrop at some point. I could find a way to prop them up, you know, like.
You should use them in your background.
So these I will keep. Bead Mega Man and Bead Proto Man. They're pretty cool. They look cool in HD. I mean, the camera makes everything look good, right? Look. They're made of those melty, like, craft beads. See that? Pretty cool.
If the camera can make you look good, then yeah, you're not wrong.
Try that again. This is my Pac-Man lamp. I use this all the time. We alternate different months, and this is one of the lamps that I use. So that I will absolutely be keeping for sure. However, this is a fail. I bought this early this year, something that I wanted to add to my backdrop, and I thought that this would be good, but sadly, this does not really look good in my backdrop. When I turn on the lights, it's too bright, and without the lights, it doesn't really pop. This was a fail. This is trash. This I'm going to get rid of. Okay. Please, Lord, let this not be only a $1 tip. Let this be bigger than $1. It's a $1.12 tip. And it's a troll. It's a troll. For the love of God, can we please get to $500 to support so I can have a shot and change this vest? Instead of these $1 tips. They're so frustrating.
Well, that's your fault. Why don't you make it to where you can only do like $3?
Dancing on a pole, asking for dollars. Is that what I look like to you? You're wrong. I'm putting clothes on. I'm not taking clothes off. I'm putting clothes on. It's the opposite. So you should give 10-fold, 20-fold, 100-fold, 1,000-fold, 5,000-fold so you can get a signed vest today. If we raise $5,000 bucks by the end of today, someone will get a signed vest. That will totally happen. For sure. Anyway. Let's continue. All right. But for real, what are we at? Like $11, $10 to $500? Let's hit it. Okay. Tron Gates Legacy says I'm looking very sexy. Well, thank you so very much. However, I would like a change of wardrobe. I'd like to change to another vest. Okay? And we're so close. All right.
Come on, Philip. I don't know how much more of this I can take. I mean, there's still 2 hours before, like, he actually gets to the food segment. Actually, no, it's more like 3 hours till he gets to, like, the food. Oh, God.
I got a whole bunch of crap here, all right, like odds and ends junk. So first off, this is a pop guard. This is what you used to use like this. So when you're talking into a microphone, it would stop the pop. When you're saying pee, you wouldn't get a big boost into the mic. However,
filter,
this is literally obsolete.
Guard.
I used this for about a decade, but it's not needed anymore. Now you can use soda. Now you can use filters. And I said soda because I was thinking of pop. You can use filters, digital filters, to create a virtual pop guard. This is literally a piece of hardware that doesn't need to exist ever again because all the software does this, okay? So this is done. This is a mouse that actually came with my PC. The PC that I used to capture and stream from. It's insanely low quality. They call it an air mouse because they're like, oh, it's light as air. Like, yeah, it's also like crap. Like, why would I ever want to use this mouse?
That looks like a SteelSeries mouse. Like, I bet that's probably a decent mouse. He just doesn't want to use it because it's not wireless.
Is a bag of fishing lures, the bigger ones that we were using when we were playing Bassmaster. What was it, 3 years ago during the summertime? And so when we hit a certain milestone of support, I would add a bass or a lure to the hat.
The fucking fishing lures? Are you kidding me?
Okay, so I saved those. And to be honest, if we ever get an actual like fishing game again that's good, I might use these again. So these I will actually save.
Did
in the
he
case that we
just
actually
throw
get back
a
to
whole bunch of
fishing
shit and like?
This is a USB adapter, USB-C to USB-A 2.0, and I might use this at some point. The thing is, I needed the opposite. I needed USB 2.0 to USB-C, and I bought the wrong adapter. So I'll save this just in case I ever need it for something. And this you've already seen, but it's worth showing again. Actually, I had it on stream just a few months ago. Okay? So many years ago, Nintendo used to have a points system for their customers. When you bought games, you would earn points, and those points would accumulate. It was called Club Nintendo. You get all kinds of cool stuff over the years. Calendars, hats, collectibles. This was the ultimate reward at the end of the year. If you saved up all of your points, you could get this Club Nintendo reward. It's a bunch of pins. And they're all themed from Super Mario Bros. 1. All the different characters, all the different stuff from Mario 1. See that? And you can't buy this. It's impossible. It was never for purchase. So it's a unique collectible. And on the back, it even lines up. It shows Mario from Mario 1. Okay? I'll save this for sure. This is something that I could show in the background. But it's also something that I just want as a nice, unique collectible. All right?
You can't see it very well.
It's a good thing to have. It's something from me being a Nintendo customer over a decade ago and saving up all those points and getting a big reward at the end of the year. So there you go. Okay. All right, so we have some shout-outs to do, and then we have, I'll probably split the part because we're actually at about an hour now. So let's do some shout-outs. So first off, K-Styles 1998.
So, I'm just gonna, you know, dude, can I select all? So, I'm just gonna do that. Did not mean to do that. So, Club Nintendo Mario and Friends pin collection. There they are. 25 assorted character pin for North American Platinum members. You can buy it for 20 bucks if you wanted, even cheaper if you wanted to go, like, you know. Yeah. It's not very...
super chat. Super long time viewer and supporter. Thank you, K-Styles. He says happy 4th of July to everyone.
It is not
Thank you so much,
very
K-Styles,
rare,
for that.
Phil.
15 bucks. That will get us to 504. Then, I got a $4 tip. The best I can do is $3.50. Well, thank you. Actually, it's not true because you did 4. So thank you so much for a $4 tip. I appreciate that. So now we're up to 508. I got a $2 tip. Here, this is more than $1. Thank you, whoever that was. I don't know who it was, but thanks for $2. And then I got a $1 tip. Would you go fishing in real life or have you? Yes, I have. I used to fish with my dad at Lake Lillanoa in Connecticut, where we used to fish for sunnies. And also I fished saltwater fishing once or twice. And I loved it. I really enjoyed fishing. I think it's very relaxing. I had a great time with my dad. We would talk, we would hang out, we would have little crackers and, you know, those cheese-filled cracker sandwiches. We'd eat those. Or no, peanut butter-filled cracker sandwiches with iced tea. And we would relax and have a good time together. It was a great time. I reminisce about those times sometimes. Especially when we're playing fishing games, I think about those times. It's very nice. And then Stevester just gifted 5 memberships to the community on YouTube, which is what you're seeing right now in the corner. So thank you so much to Stevester. That is the equivalent of $15 of support, which means now we are up to $526 of support. So that means 2 things. It means, number 1, the people on... Something just fell. The people on YouTube are going to vote for the next vest. And number 2, it means it's time for a shot, which I'm excited for. Let's do the poll to see what vest I'll be wearing next, which means, if you can believe it, the platinum vest is about to be retired. Wow. All right, we have 6 left. We'll do camo. We'll do gray. We'll do red. And
now we're just talking about fucking...
homemade barbecue sauce style dinner. So I'm excited for that. That's... Or then I'll be voting for the next...
He keeps talking about this dinner and we don't
Sonic
get
hat.
that dinner.
We've got the Harry Potter Slytherin cap. We've got the straw hat, the red fedora, the Punisher
My God,
beanie.
we're still
We've got
talking
the Ryu headband.
about fucking
So,
hats.
tribute. As for whiskey, would you guys like apple pie? Or would you like punch punch? I think it's fruit punch. Hunch punch? Camera will not focus. There we go. Oh, it did focus, then it unfocused again. What is wrong with this camera and its autofocus? There you go. Punch punch. What would you like to see? Apple pie or hunch punch? Apple pie, apple pie, apple pie, apple pie, apple pie, apple pie, the punch. Punch punch. Apple pie. A lot of people are saying apple pie. Okay. All right, apple pie it is. Let's do the apple pie. What's it called? The apple pie moonshine. Let's do it. It's got a little protective band to make sure no one sipped from it or tampered with it, I guess. Okay? Honestly, it doesn't smell like apple pie at all. I don't smell apples. I smell...
Oh, no shit. Like, you really
That's
can't...
about it. I don't know if it's going to taste like it says apple pie. Well, let's try it. Ready? Well, very small hints of apple pie. Very small hints. Like, you know when you
He
first bite
doesn't
into a
like
chunk of
it.
apple pie and you get that sweetness and a little tiny bit of cinnamon on the back end, right? But no tartness, no actual, like, flavor of apple. It's like that very initial hint you get. That's what that tastes like. I like the habanero mango much better than that. I didn't really like that. Okay. All right. Well, you guys are voting, and it looks like overwhelmingly people have voted for the denim vest. Almost 50% of the voters have voted for the denim vest, so we're just going to go for denim. Nothing else is going to beat denim right now. So if you can believe it, folks, this is it. The platinum vest is about to be retired. This is the vest that everyone always wanted, constantly, back in the day when we did the vests. This is it. This is the last hurrah for the platinum vest, guys. Can you believe it? Right. Say goodbye. The platinum vest. Goodbye, platinum. We loved you. You made me look like a fool for a long time, although I never had an HD camera until today, so you guys never actually saw the platinum vest in all its glory until today. But it's time to retire it. Goodbye, platinum vest. Okay. No. Fine. It is time for Biker Phil. Here I am. Let's go full screen for this. Biker Phil. The Philomania t-shirt and the full denim vest. First time in HD. It looks completely different. All these vests look different in HD. They really do. Like, I wish that I had better quality when we were doing this for like 4 years and I had like shit quality. Because look how good the logo looks on the hat, how crisp it is. Look how good the vest looks. If only
You look like a
I
fucking
foolishly
bum.
had good quality stuff, but I couldn't afford it. I mean, I'm being honest with you guys. It wasn't until this last year when you guys started supporting me so well that I'm able to now have all this good
I
quality stuff.
couldn't
So thank you for
afford
that.
it.
It just sucks it
All
took
my
so
money
dang
was
long,
going to
right?
Scopely back then, guys,
Okay.
and it still is.
All right, well, good stuff, right? I'm looking crispy now. There you go. I'm looking very crispy now. Yes, very crispy, very
Ugh.
sexy. I worked on my sexy, right? I worked on my sexy. Now,
You are
take a look at
not
my setup
looking
right now.
sexy right
Take a screen
now.
cap immediately right now and compare this to LTG's setup. And tell me who has the best setup. I dare you. Anyway, so we're gonna continue.
What the
I'm gonna have food
fuck?
very soon. I'm probably gonna get food between.
What the fuck was that? Like, you're like a fucking child.
Yeah, maybe about 30 minutes. So maybe we should keep going in this video. Go maybe like another 20 minutes, and then we'll take a
Here's the thing, though. Like, I don't follow LTG that much, but, like, I'm pretty sure he's not begging for money every 10 minutes like you are.
break, and I'll go get food, and we'll have dinner. And then after that, we'll come back, and we'll continue with the closet clean out, because we've barely scratched the surface. But we are getting to the points that I need to get to. Like, there's a bunch of shit I want to throw out that we're about to get to. So, we're right about there, okay? Okay. Cool. So, this is hilarious. Someone says, it might be LTG. It didn't take him until 2025 to get to 1080p. Dude, his fucking webcam has been awful forever. His backdrop is from Temu. Did you see his new setup? His new setup is a cat tree and blank fucking walls in an obvious apartment that he calls a house he bought. Anyway, let's continue. So, where are we at right now? I don't even know.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Okay. So, like, here's the thing. Maybe, you know, some people like that. But you know what, Phil, you just keep being you.
We're at $527. So, with $23 more, we get a new hat. We will retire the Los Santos cap, and we will have a new hat. And there's many hats in the running, including the Sonic hat, the red fedora, the straw hat, the football helmet, among others. All right, there's a ton of hats in the running for the next hat.
Okay, well, also, too, so I just found a video from 6 days ago, and one of the things when you go over it is LTG picking up a cat with another cat in the background, and they both look like they might be, like, yeah, he's like, actually, he kind of looked a little happy there chasing it, but, wait, is that 50? Hold on, I gotta see this. Okay, we're gonna take a little Hey, look at that. Look at how cute that is.
Extremely excited because I don't ever let him in. Get off my curtains, bro.
Oh, oh, the little guy got a little feisty.
Hold on, let me get my spray bottle. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another.
Okay, so is that his sub count, or is that like his follower count? Like, there's no way that's his follower account, right? Like, that has to be a sub count.
Never mind. Like them to get out to bed.
Okay,
Early
so there's
30s, don't work no more. Like, you know? Yeah, I know. I was just don't take care of themselves.
okay, so I don't. Okay, so that. Wait, so is that his sub count? I don't know. I don't know, but like if that's his sub count, so like he's got 5K subs, and like
so I hope that you guys will support.
Phil is sitting here.
Right. At 600, we'll have a new vest and another shot, and we hit another goal. We'll hit the milestone. Was it 48 out of 50? No, we're already at 48. We'll hit 49 out of 50.
Wait, I can just
we'll
look
only
it
be 2
up.
goals away. Well, 1 goal away from the Grillo's Pickles DSP Tries It meal, which I want to try. I'm dying to try it. I'm excited for it. Okay. So let's do it. Let's get 23 more bucks and get to the next goal, and let's get another hat count. All right. But in the meantime, like I said, we'll go for like 20 more minutes before we split the part, because then we're gonna have dinner. I'm hungry. Okay. By the way, I'm just curious if this will show. Can you see this? Let's see. That's my keyboard right now. It's the American flag. See that? It's the stars up in the upper left-hand quadrant with blue and white, and then the flowing stripes across the keyboard. That's my RGB setup in the office right now. That's what's behind me. But I wanted to show it to you on the keyboard. It looks amazing, doesn't it? Okay. Well, let's go.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna give LTG a little bit of thing here. Now I know people don't like Dale and all that jazz, whatever's his name. I think that's his name. Blah blah. But I mean, he's rocking 6K subs right now. I mean, almost 5K of them are gifted, which is fine. But, like, that is probably about 5,500 more than Phil has. So, like, I'm pretty sure LTG is probably doing a lot better than Phil is right about now. Averages 977 viewership. Highest number of viewers is 18,000. Like, hate to tell you this, Bill. I think LTG is doing a whole lot better than you are right about now. He don't have to beg for money. He's getting an easy 10 grand a month.
My Xbox One controller. I don't need it anymore.
Wait, what is that?
This is the old rechargeable battery that I used to use for my Xbox One controller. I don't need it anymore.
Well, why don't you...
And this is just another one. I'll throw this out. Don't need that.
Why are you throwing them out?
This is a set of RGB lights that I bought before I bought my current setup. My current setup syncs with this app. It's amazing. As you can see, it's doing all kinds of effects and things behind me. This one works, but it's a little harder to use. So I'm never going to use it. I'm literally never going to use this strip again. So I'm just going to get rid of it. Happy 4th of July. Yes, everyone. So some people just joining right now. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me today. You guys have been amazing so far. It's been a great stream. We're about halfway through right now, and we're making good progress in the closet.
Making good progress in the
So,
closet.
this is another strip of
Phil's
RGB lights.
digging
This is what
himself
I use
deeper and
behind me. This
deeper in
doesn't
the
sync with anything
closet.
at all. This is cheap. This is the one I was using before I upgraded last year. I used it for like a year or two. I'll never use that again. This is the controller for it. So I'm just going to throw all that out. This is ReviewTech USA's poker chip. I still have it. I threw it in the closet a couple months ago. I had it in my setup for a while, and then I realized I don't need this. I don't need this at all.
Yeah,
Everyone
that
fucking
just.
knows that guy's a loser, and he's obsessed.
Also, I'm
No one
pretty
needs
sure
this in my
didn't he
background to
take
know that I'm
that
better than
whole
him.
thing
I don't know how he
back?
fucking knows.
Didn't he take that whole thing back when he tried to do the whole thing with Rich anyway? Like, when he tried to snake the casino and that didn't work for him?
So, I don't need this poker chip. Now, should I keep it? Do I ever need it for anything? Will I ever use this poker chip for anything? I don't know. Does it mean anything? I don't think so. Like right now, if I were to shit on it, I don't think that Rich would like spin 3 times and land on his head. I don't think it's like a voodoo doll that I own of Rich. I don't really care about Rich. I haven't looked at him or talked about him for ages, and I don't really give a shit about him. I'm actually happy that I got out of drama, because when I got out of drama about 3.5 months ago, I don't involve myself with this crap anymore, and I don't need to worry about this kind of bullshit. You see? What do you think? What do you guys think? What's your feedback? Should I keep the chip, or should I toss the chip? What do you guys think? Because I kept it just for this very moment when I knew we would clean out the closet. What do you guys think? Sell it to Felt Review Tech. Oh. Okay. Anyone want to buy it? I'm serious. Does someone want to buy Review Tech's chip? This is the legit chip. 100%. I kept it separate. This is Review Tech's chip from the review of his, or the react to his documentary. You want to buy it? You can have it. Someone can buy this chip. Sure. We'll do that. Who wants it? Up for grabs. The chip is up for grabs. Let's see if anyone actually really wants it or not. It could be a joke. It could be a meme. But it is legit the chip. This could be the next Sonichu medallion.
No.
Well, let's see. I'll hold on to it then. Right? I'll put it over here. That will be, keep in mind, that's real. That's legit. Haven't messed with it. That's the chip. It's weighted, by the way. It's a weighted chip. Yeah, it's not a cheesy, exactly. It's not a cheesy plastic chip. It's clay. It's an actual real clay chip. It's a weighted chip. And, yeah, you can have it. You can have Rich's chip. But let's see if anyone's actually interested in it or not. I don't know. Arrow Squirrel just
I
became a member
doubt
of the channel. Thank
anybody
you, Arrow Squirrel.
is.
Appreciate that. Thanks for joining. We're now at $530 to support. 20 more bucks, and it will be a new hat. And it will be the Kick Viewers.
I don't know how much more of this I can
really
take.
Like the Kick Viewers should get us to 550. Someone on Kick want to do 4 subs right now and get us to 550? Because you guys have been voting on the hats all day. You already voted on, what, 4, 5? You guys are getting all these advantages, but so far, there's been like just a couple of subs, and then your future stepdad did 5. You guys are getting a pretty big advantage right now. Maybe, you know what? I think maybe unless Kick gets us to 550, maybe I'm not going to give you guys the poll for the hat. I think I'm going to give it to YouTube, because the YouTube viewers have been doing super chats all day, tips all day, memberships all day. I think so. So if someone does 4 subs to get us to 550, I will give you guys the poll for the hat. If not, it's going to go to YouTube when we hit 550.
Phil. When are you gonna get it through your thick fucking skull that you literally have like 2 people on Kick that contribute to you? There is not that many people on Kick that fucking give you money. Like, most of your Kick viewers don't fucking care about you and giving you money. They're LARPers. They really are. Or they're detractors at this point.
Okay. All right, let's keep going, but I'm going to take a break very soon because I'm hungry. Let's keep cleaning out the closet. And if people on YouTube get us to 550, I'll do the poll, right away. So if we get like a super chat or memberships or a tip from YouTube, I'll just go right to YouTube and give you guys the poll instead. Okay. All right.
So there's like another 20 minutes, I think, until he goes on break. I think I'm just gonna let it
this one's a
roll.
little sad. Okay. These are Corsair headphones. They're good. These are good quality headphones. All right. And I bought them when my wife moved in 2018. So this was 6 years ago. Okay. They're great. They look good. They have RGBs on them that sync with my RGB setup. The problem is Can you see the problem? See that? The rubber, which isn't rubber, it's cheap plastic, wears out over the years, and it has all cracked and fallen apart. See that? It's literally flaking. So I like the headphones and I like the quality, but how can I use headphones that crack and break apart? So I'm going to be honest, I like them, but they're junk now. Basically, what's happening is these companies are making peripherals for gaming that they know fall apart. Corsair knew when they made these that this rubberized material doesn't last more than a couple of years. They don't care. So the moment that I started using these, they started to wear out. And now they're garbage. Even though they're great headphones and they sound good, I can't replace this broken junk. Like, oh, it comes right off.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can buy new ones.
Never mind. I guess I can buy replacement things for it because I like these headphones a lot. In fact,
Yeah.
I like these headphones more than the Logitech headphones that I just bought recently. So maybe I'll look for replacement ear cups for these Corsair headphones.
Pretty sure
find them,
you
I guess I'm keeping
can.
these now. I actually thought I was going to throw it out, but I actually like these headphones, so I guess I'll keep them. All right. There we go. So I'll keep these headphones and try to find replacement ear cups. Hopefully they sell them. I'm sure if not Corsair, maybe there's a third party that sells them. If anyone knows of a third party that sells replacement ear cups for these Corsair
Oh,
headphones,
gee.
I would like to
Look,
get it.
I
I really
think I
like them. They're
found the
comfortable,
exact
and the
ones
quality
that
is good.
you
Their surround sound
that he
actually works.
needs.
With these Logitechs, not so much. So these use Windows spatial audio. So when I was playing Call of Duty, I could hear better. I stopped using them because they were wearing out. But if I could just buy another ear cup, I will. Okay.
Oh, gee, look, I found the headset he uses. Compatible with the Corsair Void Pro RGB, because you know he loves his RGBs. God, if only he just did a little
Oh, man, I got
research.
more such miscellaneous stuff here. It's crazy. Let's take a look at this. Okay, we've got the Minecraft meal tie-in toys from McDonald's, along with their cards that let you get them in the game. I have no idea if these have any value at all. If I put these in the background, you guys can't see them. Remember we tried, and you couldn't really see them. But do you think these guys have any value? Is this something that I should keep? That I should have in my setup at some point? Or do you think I should throw these out? I'm being told to keep these. Really? Definitely keep these. You think these are valuable?
Dude,
The
anything.
McDonald's Minecraft meal stuff? Keep them. They've doubled in price. All right, fine. I'll go off of what you guys are saying. I personally think it's really stupid, but I'll keep them. They're right here.
I mean,
okay?
I'm
This is
pretty
my
sure
Sony sign,
all of
the
those
Sony symbols,
cards.
light up sign. I like it. Looks good. Again, another thing that I go back to time, so we'll keep that. The Metroid Lego. I like this. This I bought at a convention a long time ago. Don't ask me which one, but it's a really nice Lego and looks nice. Pops in the background. I'll keep that. Maybe when Metroid Prime 4 comes out, we could use that.
See, that is
This is a really old
probably
mouse pad that I used
like
for many years. It's complete.
that is probably like the first thing he has pulled out of that closet that I actually thought looked cool. And that's
worn out,
saying
disgusting.
something.
That I'm gonna throw out. Jade, how are you? Did you see the movie, Jade? How was it? You saw How to Train Your Dragon, the live action version today, right? Let us all know what you thought. Okay, and this is a mouse pad. Oh, excuse me, a wrist rest. And I haven't used it yet. I bought it when I was trying to test out different wrist rests. I haven't used it yet. It's fine. It's actually nice and squishy, probably supportive, but I haven't used it yet. I'll keep it. So, all right, so we have a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. These McDonald's toys and these random things. I have storage bins. We're about to open a storage bin and look inside and see what's inside of one. And we'll probably start putting stuff into the storage bins now that I'm going to keep. Okay. Okay, so I have some more contributions to shout out. We have a $5 Canadian super chat, which is about like $3.50 American. I came out of the closet years ago. I'm happy you did. Glad you're joining us, brother. Everyone made that joke 3 years ago. No problem making it again. Thanks a lot. That gets us to $5.33, and then I got a $1 tip here. You should have a highest bidder by the end of stream with message shipped to get it. Okay, here you go. So someone is saying, good idea. If you want to buy Review Text chip,
Oh my
this is literally
god,
Review Text chip
we're
from
still
the
going
actual
back.
Live React. of the documentary made by June the King last summer that I did a co-op commentary with Kino Casino. That was like a one-time only thing. It'll never happen again, right? Never happen again. So, if you're interested in buying this chip, make a contribution and put the word chip into the contribution. All right? I'm going to be honest. This is pretty valuable. I would say, at a minimum,
This
is
not
worth $500.
No,
Because
it's not.
it has been not only in that video that was seen by tens of thousands of people around the world, if not hundreds of thousands, but also it's been in my background. 500.
It is a fuck. Pull my mic closer like you do, Phil. It is a fucking poker chip. It has the exact same value as every other poker chip in that fucking box that you keep them in. There is nothing different about it. No one gives a flying fuck except your dents that it was Rich's poker chip.
$100. All right? So if you can do a $500 contribution by the end of the... I can't keep a straight face. I can't keep a straight face doing this. I try so hard. I can't do... All right. PPP is a master at his craft. All right? He is. I cannot do what he does. I can't. I can't chill like he does. He is such an insane, like, blowhard, right? Like...
Oh, so you're admitting that you try to be like Triple P, and you can't.
He can sit here and he can just keep going and going, and you see his face gets red, and he's going and going. I can't do it. I can't even get through saying that this is $500.
I have him right.
I can't stop. I can't.
I'm not even gonna lie. I have Kino up on my second monitor, just going on mute, and as he said that, Triple P is just going off on the video they're watching right now. It's hilarious.
Stop myself from breaking out laughing with how stupid it is. Okay. Well, if you're interested in this chip, let me know. Do a contribution and put the word chip in the contribution.
Coping again
say
over
it,
the
say, hey,
breakup.
I want the chip. Let me know. By the end of the stream, let's see if someone does a significant enough contribution. $500, and you're guaranteed to get it. Or $5,000, and you're guaranteed to get a signed and autographed vest mailed to you. Okay? Here we go. All right. Very nice. Anyway, what are we at right now? Because we're very close to a new hat.
And you know what? I think this might be a good spot to end it, because holy fuck. Yeah, I just don't. Well, yep. So we're at like 6:10. Yeah, we're like around here. I don't know how much. I can't keep going like this. But anyway, that was part 1 of Let's Endure DSP's Indentvestment Day Marathon. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me and fucking suffering the entire time. But yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow to do more of this, because I want this over with, unless Bill comes back tomorrow with some, like, thing. But yeah, anyway, with that said, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one. Oh.